How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Risk of Resources loadout race of the week. Hell yeah. I'm here with Kay. Hello.
What up, everyone?
Hey. So today's kind of a special day. We have two new racers this week. Two of them.
Woo!
Double value.
Two.
So if you don't know, we've been doing a program called Training Wheels where we've been trying to help people who wanted to get into the races and helping them scrim a lot and getting them used to, the kind of thing we would expect for, on stage. So these are two of our Training Wheels members, and they've been scrimming a lot the past few weeks, and we think it'd be fun to throw them in the gauntlet, see what happens. So, we'll see. Let's switch over to the website so you can see who we have today. Our racers today are Host and Corny, racers we know very well. And then we have Waxy and Zombie. These are our new two racers today, so make sure you cheer them on as well. Get your bingo cards ready. Type !point bingo and get your bingo sheet to start off the day. It's gonna be good. Okay, if you want to set up some predictions already, we can do it. My,
Predictions for
I don't know, whatever you want. My bingo sheet looks terrible, actually.
I can. I'm no mod.
Oh, you're not on here. For some reason. Ba, 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 ba.
But yeah, I personally played with both of these new racers, and I think they both pretty high potential, and I think they can give us a show today. So I'm very excited to see how they translate scrim results into event results, because it's always different. No matter how well you do in a scrim, it's
Yep.
something else playing on stage.
Dude, it's scary.
Yeah, it's different. It hits hard.
All right, so let's get in here. Looks like they're pretty much all ready to go. So they should be right now. Corny is in. All right. Let's get into
Yeah.
it. So
First run.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
No. I didn't
We
even
have
go over the
Huntress.
loadouts today.
Yeah.
I was just too distracted. So Huntress, Strafe, Long Blink, and Arrow Rain. This is probably everyone's favorite Huntress loadout for sure. Everyone loves this one. You know, it's vanilla Huntress, so not really anything too crazy, right? Looks like Host is
Yeah.
dealing with some stuff. I'll just
It is probably the worst Huntress loadout if you just like ignore the M1, because both M1s are kind of like they play similar. You don't play different because the M1 is different. So the single blink and the other aim really like the worst you can get probably in terms of going fast at least. And we are probably gonna see a slower run for now until they find items. It's not the go crazy fast Huntress, never get hit, sub 30 every run world record kind of thing. So yeah, probably even easier to get into for new racers than not immediately have to rush everything. So
yeah. I like that approach too a little bit because like you're coming into it with more of a full loot a little bit for a while, and you get both best of both worlds, right? You get go fast when you get to go fast, and then but you can kind of take it easy. So I agree
yeah,
with you. Um, I don't think anyone's gonna hit that mountain shrine unless they find some crazy equipment. But and if they loot enough on the stage, but I doubt it. They shouldn't
yeah, and
actually.
we already see a band on zombie, but
That we can't
please note
use
that
really.
we can
We
only use it
proc it with
if
glaive.
RNG hits. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't decide which enemy it procs on. So unfortunately, it looks like Beetle Queen is the boss. Corny is starting TP already. Corny's been doing the races such a very very long time, so he already has his rhythm. He's feeling pretty confident here. The Mountain Shrine would have been absolutely awful with Beetle Queen, so just praying no one actually hits that. Waxy is also starting the Beetle Queen boss fight. I kind of worry about going into it without the backup mag that Corny has, because it really would help. But we'll see how it goes. Also, chat, keep an eye out today for plus fives. No, an extra special, more eye out than usual. There's a surprise for you guys, but we'll talk about it when it happens. Wink.
Huh? I don't know what's going on too, but I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, Kay doesn't
But
even know actually, so
I don't know.
it's very much a surprise. You'll see it because it'll happen eventually.
Yeah. But yeah, we see Waxy and Corny almost done with the TP. Corny's Beetle Queen is dead. Waxy is leaving the TP to clear out the Beetle guards, while both Host and Zombie a little slower on the starting, but we see like more items on Zombie and Host actually a minute behind in time. Like always careful that now.
Yeah, host did start a little bit later, which is totally fine. We just have to remember that he's at a different real time than the other guys. A reminder though, for those of you who don't know, we always calculate times for in-game time. So he could start like 20 minutes later and he could still win, no big deal. So, but it does look like Zombie is going for more of a I don't want to say full leader approach, but more of just like a confident approach to the TP. He wants to make sure that whatever happens, he can deal with the boss pretty quick. He's probably not going to loot too much afterwards, but he might. Who knows? Getting Beetle Guard yellow as the boss item is honestly huge here. I really like it for loadouts like this because BG is probably going to do more damage than you are for a while, at least for the next like stage or so. And it's always it's a good way to absorb damage. BG's a really good tank, and enemies like to target BG a lot. So that means for you and your low health bar, you're chilling more often.
Yeah, and we actually see Corny, even though the loadout is arguably very bad, he is off to stage 2 just under 5 minutes, and he does not have like super. He has quite some items for 5 minutes, is what I'm trying to say. Although he
Mm-hmm.
missed the band, unfortunately.
We'll see how good the band is. Obviously, if they get an equipment later on in the run, they'll be able to use it, and that will be absolutely huge. But if they never get a good way to proc the band, he won't be missing out on much. Obviously, we would like them to find a way to proc it, because that's just more fun. But we'll see. It's not always for loadouts like this. It's just, and especially with how fast that you're kind of expected to go, you don't always find a way to proc them, right? Like not in a usable way for Mithrix anyway.
It's not something you can build on, or not something you should build on, or it can backfire on you later on.
And we gotta take the risk. It looks like Corny scrapped a little bit, and he's going into a speed printer right away, which is interesting. I mean, it's probably all he sees. I'm conflicted when I play loadouts like this because I feel like as much as I love speed, and I feel like it's so important. There's a stage 2 red, by the way. It's a rejuvenation rack on Corny's screen. Um, I feel like I still need to spec into so much damage first just to start snowballing. I don't like giving up any sort of speed ever, but man, but it does help when you go a little bit faster through the stages anyway. You don't need as much damage, but
And even the case that they don't find the damage, it just helps them stay alive, because arguably the
mm-hmm.
easiest way to lose time is to die, and
True.
you can at least prevent that from happening if you have
That's
more
why
movement speed.
speed is just so good. It's the
Yeah, and I
best.
mean, there is a scrapper, so they don't run at the risk of losing their like
Oh,
minimal damage
absolutely.
that they have right now. So yeah,
We're chilling. Did someone find a cloak chest? Dan?
I did not notice. But if Dan's saying so, it might be true. I won't say probably because it's Dan, but
I can't trust that guy.
Zombie found it
Oh,
apparently. All right.
nice.
I mean, if someone else saw it, then
Big. Got a slug from a cloak chest stage 1. That's beautiful. Looks like everyone is finding the rejuvenation rack. So Corny, There might be people who don't watch a lot of E8 runners when play this game, but the reason Corny did not pick up the rejuvenation rack is because it's not very helpful to his build right now. It's not going to win him the run, right? It's not going to super help him during this TP. He has a healing drone, he'll be fine. And if he could find a recycler at this stage, he could potentially get something that does win him the run, like a Behemoth, Head Stompers, ICBM, Clover, right? The potential to reroll it is higher than the potential to pick it up and use it right now this second. So he's just taking a little bit of time. If he doesn't find a recycler around, he'll pick it up before he leaves, no big deal. That's a good example of macro. We can see whoever else found it has done the same thing because no one has picked it up. Especially in runs like this where, you can afford a little bit of time because you're looting more of the map anyway. Might as well, no big deal. There are runs in the races here where some will find a red and you just pick it up. You're not going to really look around and backtrack several times, really. But this is a good example of, this is a good time for it.
Yeah, and it's right next to TP, so we can literally
Yeah.
grab it just after hitting the TP to leave. So literally
Looks
no
like
benefit of picking it up early.
looks like Waxy looted around the map a bit, didn't find anything. He just picked it up before TP to help him out a little bit more. Looks like Host is scrapping a little bit as well as Corny did, which is interesting. One of them, I don't know who, because I'm looking at 4 screens, but someone didn't scrap. One of the 2 new guys.
I saw Waxy scrap, so it must have been Zombie.
Yeah.
Zombie also has the most white items, so he doesn't have that big of a risk, like losing
True.
a good item. Actually, I want to talk about the movement speed with Singer Blink as well, because with Singer Blink, I think we talked about it the last time we had Hunches as well, because it was also Singer Blink. But I think everyone is used to playing with a triple blink.
Absolutely.
And you can always just use that. Like in any situation, you can use it to escape. But if you do that with single blink and then you're stuck somewhere for 5 seconds because you don't have another dash, then that's an easy way to die. But if they have movement speed, they don't need to
rely on it as heavily.
blink
Yeah.
on every attack from any enemy, and it just gives
I
them
want
more
to
leeway.
point out something real quick. Capacitor on Corny and Zombie. It was out of the shrine near spawn. Unfortunately, Corny doesn't have the band. Zombie does, though. So that really is putting him in a really good spot here. That is huge. But I agree on the blink situation. It's such a muscle memory thing with Huntress. For most everyone that ever plays Huntress, to just blink around, you don't really end up thinking about your positioning as much at all because you can get out of every situation with a click of a button. And so when we throw racers into the single blink, it's really disorienting, right? Because it's like this moment where you realize that you're not safe and you have no way of getting out of it, and you're like, oh, what am I doing? So what we see deaths a lot with movement skills that are pretty, I don't want to say unorthodox, but I guess not commonly used. It happens a lot, and I don't doubt we'll see a death today because of it. I mean, biggest offender is like in Mythrix, right? When you're usually just blink around Mythrix, no big deal. You blink once in Mythrix, he walks up to you and slaps the shit out of you, and you're like, oh, my bad. So
It's also a lot harder to judge how long the single blink goes because you hardly ever use it, and then suddenly you are inside of pizza because you didn't know how far it was going to take you. So,
and because it's like such a longer range on a dash, speed influences it way more heavily than the phase blink. So not only are you not used to it, but it's really hard to be ever. There's another speed printer stage 3, by the way, and we have 2 racers on stage 3 already. Unfortunately, Waxy left the stage without finding the capacitor, and it looks like Host just found the capacitor as well. So, unfortunately, Waxy's a little bit behind on equipment here. This is a really good map for equipment, though, because of all the equipment tri-shops. So, potentially, he can come back from this and find something. If not, maybe, just still always stage 5 or whatever. But hey,
Yeah.
that is tough though.
Actually, we talked about Corny missing the fireband, but it's actually just Zombie who found it. Everyone else missed it, so
Yeah.
he has a big advantage over everyone else. He also has a field set, so literally every band proc can be with the capacitor, and that is
Ooh,
huge on hunches without
hold up.
damage.
Shut the hell up right now. In the key box for
What?
Corny, he found a clover. So if someone kept their key and did not scrap it, okay, their key box is going to be a clover. But it looks like no one kept their key. They all scrapped it for speed. Oh my god. So I need to go over the way that seeding works for keys because it might look like they threw away their chance, but they still have a chance um, to get the clover in the run. The way it works is that the first key box that you see in a run will have the same item as the first key box someone else sees in their run. It doesn't matter what stage it's on or whatever. So if these guys find a key somewhere, they can get the clover. But as of right now, they threw away a really good chance for it. So Corny really happy about that decision. And someone said that he chose the key over crit in a multi-shop. So it was a big gamble and it paid off.
Yeah,
And we
very
saw
very nice.
Zombie going in the Bazaar as well. The Bazaar works exactly the same way as the key seating does. So the first time that you enter the Bazaar, it will have the same soup as the first time someone else enters the Bazaar. So I like what Zombie's doing. He's kind of like pushing his Bazaar kind of seeding along. So next time he goes in the Bazaar, he'll have something that maybe the other racers just don't have. Did everyone get a
Actually,
blue portal, or did he hit the new?
yeah, Corny went into the blue portal as well. He did
Oh,
not
I
have
didn't
any
see
green
it.
items though. He just immediately cycled it. I think we saw
Nice
cabbage chip
cycle.
at first just to like get on and maybe differentiate your run from the others.
Hmm.
Actually, Zombie not just went there, he printed a predatory instincts and it wasn't even the first one. So I'm very interested why he did that. Personally can't really understand why, but maybe he just wanted the attack speed of a crit. I don't know.
Fair
He had
enough.
the scrap for it. It wasn't blind, but still, it wasn't the first one. And personally, I don't see any value in predatory after the first one. So maybe we have to
Reminder,
ask him of that.
reminder, chat that after the first predatory, you don't get extra crit chance. So it was only an attack speed gain. He might just be trying to go for a crit build, but we'll see. It is a gamble. I don't know if I wouldn't have done it, but maybe he's onto some. Corny's in an adapted fest right now. He's looking for something good. Looking for something that synergizes with Clover, no doubt. I think he's holding it too long, though. Uh, Unfortunate. I didn't see anything game breaking or run winning in that adaptive either. I mean, I didn't see the end of it, but looks like it just fairly average stuff. There is a key in that though, so if the others want to pull a key out of it, they might have a chance to get that clover again. Really got to keep your eyes out for the keys, chat, because that's going to be big. So it looks like Corny here. Let me just see. Mm, he doesn't have the most crit chance. He has about like 10-ish%, something around there. Like 9% chance for a sticky bomb. So not anything huge yet. We're hoping, obviously, he gets something for it, but we will see.
Yeah, Clover, even if it's like a really great red item, it only finds value like with other items. So
Yep.
he's still reliant on that. While Zombie just has his capacitor, fireband, death combo. And we see Waxy doing the chest right now as well, but I think he's
He
just given
walks
up on it.
away. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna screw myself. I do the same thing sometimes. I don't want to make the decision of missing it sometimes. It's going too fast. I was like, just give me whatever, dude. I
Yeah,
don't
the
want to be
mental
the
thing.
one that ruins my run.
And it gives a predatory. If you do it until the end, it gives a predatory. Maybe that's something for Zombie.
Nice.
And we see Corny first to stage 4. Yeah,
He is keeping
I
pace ahead of
he
everybody right
is.
now. I mean, through stage 1 to 2, like every stage, he's been consistently the first through. Host is doing the adaptive chest. See if he pulls out the key. He didn't. That's okay. Again, nothing huge in here, but I like seeing what players pull out of it. He just waited till the end on that one. Totally fine. Does the other non-lens crit items work the same way? Yes. Scythe, Shatter Spleen, and Predatory only give 5% crit on the first stack, not on additional stacks. And no laser scope does not give any crit. Which is fun.
It's weird.
Let's see. I'm actually surprised that Zombie's taking a little bit of extra time on stage 3, but he does have the most items, so he does seem to be looting the most, so maybe it's not so surprising. I would like to see him move on a little bit soon. I mean, he's obviously in the silver, he can't really go any faster right now, but... Oh, looks like Waxy's going for the newt here. He almost fell to his death there, but he got it. It's on the little crystal above the stage, so...
Yeah, I hit that spot.
It can be a little bit troublesome if you don't have any way to get up. Zombie going for the red whip actually in adaptive chest, which is actually not bad.
Yeah, if they find maybe a hardlight afterburner or even what's it called, Lysed cell, they could actually try to skip with blink if they have enough movement speed to get up in 2
Yeah,
blinks.
it's really not that hard. But yeah, we need like a Lysate or something would do it. Corny is done with the stage 4 TP already. He killed the imp and he got a feather for it. So all that talk of the blinks kind of putting players kind of out of position and, you know, just through lack of muscle memory and stuff like that. Now they're perfectly fine because the feather will just alleviate everything for the Mythics fight. They should be good to go. They have enough speed, all of them. I don't think there's anyone who didn't print at least a little bit. They all have at least 4 hooves, right? And extra drinks to boot. So looks like they have all the movement they need for the fight. We're chilling.
Yeah, everyone except for zombies just starting to struggle on damage now, or should at least soon do
Yep.
so. Because while Arraign seems like it does some damage in the early game when
Does it?
bosses or enemies don't have it, sometimes it feels okay. Everyone copes that it does if you have to play it. Okay, if you don't have to, then it's just bad. They will start to notice real soon how little damage it actually does. Like
Yeah.
especially on stage 5 with the pre-spawns, if you come in and then like you don't do anything. I want to point out though, the capacitor is very nice, especially with the crowbars. Like everyone has 2 or 3 crowbars, and that's amazing. And oh my god, Host just found the best red item, aka the
Zombie
Kahana's
found it
opinion.
too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Just on
I'm
both
very sorry
screens
for
right now.
those two.
We have, you know, fucking Rejuvac and Nukahanas. We have the double setup. It's awesome. But yeah, I mean,
Just
capacitor
wait.
is going to be the way that they figure out the Mythics fight for damage, but they're just not there yet. Zombie having the band is absolutely huge, but you know, it's one band. The others still need a band too, or something to multiply off of it.
I'm especially scared for Waxy here because he does not have the Clover or the Fireband or the Capacitor even. So he is
Yeah,
relying on just his Arraign and Glaive, and well, I'm one, but it's mainly Glaive, I think.
we're gonna
So
see a Nukahana's nuke build. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna do so much damage for Mythics.
just wait for the IDP to drop as well.
I just want to remind chat real quick, before anyone thinks that's not a joke or is a joke or whatever. Nuka Hana's does damage relative to your HP, and Huntress has very low HP, so it will do no damage. And if you lose max health by getting hit in E8, you do even less damage. And healing is harder because of E5, so you don't actually shoot out any orbs. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, they have the Rejuvac, right? But so they're at E1 healing, but jeez. And there we go. We got a double Void Seed on Corny for stage 5. It's on the teleporter too. They're both like Venn diagramming the teleporter. Amazing. I've been waiting for that bingo square for weeks. The seed on the
I,
teleporter.
I think I took it out for today.
You son of a bitch.
It never happened, okay? It was so frustrating. The aspect happened before the Void Seed and like TP and Void Seed happened. So what do you want
Now
me
we
to
got
do?
double. So Corny is actually he did what I wanted or I want all the racers to do. He activated the TP while it was in the Void Seed, which yes, you can do. It's not locked like chests are. And it grandparent spawned in the double Void Seed, immediately dies. He's got a free boss kill. Done. He didn't have to actually sit there and, with his error rain damage and try to figure it out. I expect everyone's going to do this.
Apparently, it is on the bingo. Don't
Oh,
listen to what I say.
all right.
Apparently,
So you're
someone
just
has it. I
lying.
thought I wanted to take it off. Okay, ATG from the stage 5 teleporter. So there
Oh,
goes Corny's
Corny.
Clover now.
That is so big. And it's
Yeah,
only going to really proc off his M1 and capacitor, but even a capacitor ATG, huge.
that is amazing.
And everyone's going to get that too. It's just no one else has the Clover. But it is going to be nice to get an ATG for everyone regardless. It'll help them out a little bit. Oh my god, Waxy stepped right into the slam of the imp
Ooh,
and almost died. He actually got saved from his elixir. Oh,
yeah.
close. Better be
Zombie
careful.
is actually the last one to start TP, even though he has arguably the strongest build right now. Maybe corny now with this Clover ATG combo, but interesting to see that he still chooses to loot so much. That's just the respect you see, like these races put in for this loadout because it's so bad.
Yeah. Now, we talk about it a lot, but the difference between like speed versus acceleration, Zombie might start accelerating faster than the other guys at this point. Maybe not faster than Corny, because obviously he doesn't know there's a clover or anything. But he's might start getting enough synergy items to start moving a little bit quicker, and his Mythrix fight just might pull him ahead of the other guys, even if they get there sooner. Because I mean, looking at Waxy's build, right? Like his damage is not ideal here, so we'll have to see if he can pull something out of this one.
Yeah, well, that's true. It's hard to accelerate with two void seeds around the DP on stage 5. He can't just skip the stage. He actually has to play like at least 3 minutes of it, I'd say. So
It's all
yeah,
kind of just in the
corny
Mythrix
is
damage, in my opinion, though. For that, if he has a slow
maybe.
enough fight, it's gonna be terribly seed all the time. Are two new runners, or I just missed them competing? These are brand new runners today, Zombie and Waxy. So make sure you cheer for them because they're trying their best.
Yeah, and I think
Being
they're
on
doing
stage
pretty
is
good so
tough,
far.
dude. They're doing good so far. We've seen it in the past where like, we bring on new racers, which we do infrequently, but we do it some often. And there's just plus fives just all over the place. This is the first loadout of the day, but that's where they happen most anyway. So I think they're holding
Yeah,
a
not at
composure.
the
They've been
last one.
scrimming a lot. So, hmm. So in for the surprise for the plus five. Yes, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe no one dies today, and maybe we just don't see it.
That would be so cool. Like actually so cool.
No, it wouldn't, because the surprise is sick. I need them to
we
die.
can we can have it in the tiebreaker. Okay, let's have
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
4 deathless loadouts, and then the tiebreaker is just a +5 fest or
No,
something.
the thing is, like, if no one dies, which would be actually really cool, we'll just show it after. So it's no big deal. It's not like we're not gonna, not gonna show new stuff. Come on, big. So it looks like everyone is doing it. Host definitely started the seed with the grandparent inside. It's a free boss kill, but 15 enemies remaining for the void to even charge it is kind of rough. So, and there's a new
Yeah, I think
Kahanas for Waxy. It's awesome.
Corey the only one to not find that, and I don't think he's missing it. I don't think
No,
he's gonna be sad afterwards.
the thing is, I don't even think anyone has any Nukahana viable healing. I see a med kit, and there's a scythe, I guess, but like that's not viable for it, so not enough with their build anyway. Waxy went into the blue portal again. I don't know what he saw, but he walked out without taking anything, it looks like. So he has enough green scrap to get a red, so he's just waiting for something to pop up that's good enough. He's kind of hoping for Moon Soup to kind of lead him to the promised land of having damage. Well,
Yeah,
we'll
but
see. And there we go.
maybe a
Corny is
brand,
on the moon.
and
He's
he's
going
just
right
liking
for it.
it.
Yeah.
He like with the thumbs down in the camera. That's my special skill usually, but okay.
He has safer spaces and an encrusted key. So we'll see what he finds here. I'm assuming everyone is going to find those two. In addition to the feather, the safer spaces is absolutely huge for just being comfortable with Mithrix. But I think that's not really what we're worried about anymore. We're just worried about how long this fight's going to take. For Corny, I think he's going to have the fastest one. I mean, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see if he finds a way to skip pillars also. Currently, I don't know if he can. I don't think he has enough speed to. But maybe. Maybe with the feather or something. It's close though.
All right,
I
I
mean,
just
huh?
edited the bingo. The void lockbox found on the moon is lockbox is both void and non-void. So if Corny finds it here, that's the square as well.
Okay.
Just wanted to
I
note
mean, I
that.
assumed it was both, but I know there's gonna
Yeah.
be some people that are gonna be like, well, actually, it didn't say. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
complain to Dan. He told me to change it.
Dan, what are you doing? All right, so let's check out the suit. It looks like this symbiotic scorpion, PSG. I think that was a death mark. And a mocha. So, oh, and the crested lockbox is right on the soup. It's on the upper platform. And Corny takes plasma shrimp. Oh, that's a tough one for Corny because obviously it does more damage. I actually would have wanted him to take the lysate though. Because he has
Yeah, same.
clover and the lysate would have allowed him to skip pillars. So, I mean if he knew the pillar skip tech there, but that would have been a really nice time save. Obviously, I like how much damage he gets out of plasma shrimp though. It does make Error Rain a little bit better. He did take an orb from one of the golems doing blood pillars. If he dies here, it's going to be really unfortunate that he didn't take the skip.
Yeah, but I think it's hard to. I don't know if he knows how much movement speed he needs to skip, and it's always scary to attempt a
Oh, it is
skip you are
scary.
not 100% sure you can perform, because if you then go back to do pillars after not achieving it, that's like
So
just a
way
time
worse.
loss, like 5 minutes or so. He has
Yeah.
one blood pillar at least, so no, he has two blood pillars. So if he does those, that's gonna be like a minute, and it's not gonna be too bad. Yeah.
A reminder, chat, that we have it down to 2 pillars need to be done to finish the pillar section. 4 pillars is a lot, and with the meta of just Vase being, having runs that feel like 10 minutes ahead, it made sense to lower the pillar amount to have more competitive runs. So
Yeah, it's definitely a nice change to play as well.
I'm surprised. I mean, Corny is just so far ahead. He's been on the moon for several minutes, and everyone is still just cleaning up stage 5. The void seeds are really slowing everyone down, honestly.
Yeah, but zombie found Tesla core. I don't
I
know
don't know
where
where
he
he
got
found that.
that.
No.
Maybe found it in the bazaar. I don't know if he went there, but he cycled it before, so maybe.
Hmm.
Or does anyone else know where that was? Because he's the only one to have it.
Oh, it was a
Stage 4.
legendary chest.
Oh, he
Oh.
opened that. He had enough money. That's interesting.
Well, he did spend a lot of time.
That's true. I'm just surprised it actually paid off because the legendary chest is usually the most bait chest on like in the entire
Yeah.
seed.
It always is. It's like 90% in the races, something absolutely horrible. But actually, Tesla's not bad here. It's not amazing for Mithrix, but with how much damage he's actually doing, it's amazing for his build, right? So it's nice to have. Won't complain about more damage.
Yeah,
And Corny
it
is in the
also
Mithrix fight. Hmm?
it also helps with the ads during phase 2 and phase 3 because
Yeah.
his error rain is not very good at taking care of those, and the Tesla car just lets you focus Mithrix while the exploders around you die every 10 seconds.
Corny only has about 20% crit here with the Clover, unfortunately. Um, and only about like 9% sticky bomb. So it's not, and that's only on your M1 and capacitor. On Arrow Rain and Um, on your array, it's just like lower proc coefficient, obviously, for the sticky bomb. Man, that ATG off your capacitor though might have been really good. It's tough taking plasma shrimp there, but I think it's definitely fine. I mean, he's so far ahead anyway. It's one of
Yeah, I
those like
think
tough situations though. You can't really determine how much damage he would have done because it's luck anyway. And there was a lysate cell on stage 5. And Corny just didn't pick it up because he had a fuel cell and he wanted a capacitor more. So he had the pillar skip available. Host, by the way, does know about the pillar skip with lysate, and so he's going to pillar skip right now, which will save him a little bit of time.
but does he have more damage than Corny does? And will he find the lockbox actually? If he just immediately skips, he might not go to soups and might not
Hmm.
find the plasma shrimp, so
I
might
don't
be a
know.
bad
I think
thing.
his damage is comparable. It might be better, actually. I just don't think Corny really has much of anything. He has the plasma strip, of course, but Host has more sticky bombs. He has more crit. He has AP rounds. He has the ATG, which, it's still there, and he has needle tick, so all those kind of add up.
Corny, but he is also like halfway through phase 2 already. For
Hmm.
some reason, he does a lot more damage to these.
The
Well, they
crowbars
don't
just
have.
helps a lot with
Yeah, true. The crowbars with the capacitor are amazing, especially on the wisps because they die before they can do anything.
uh Racers cannot pick up lunar items. Actually, they can. All the lunar items in the run have been converted to beads of fealty, though. They can pick them up, and they will be removed out of their inventory when they leave a stage. They can't use actual lunars, though. But they can open
Yeah,
pods.
we might see it today.
Host is gonna get the plasma shrimp here, definitely. There he goes. I think he's gonna steal away the bonus points from Corny, though, if Corny finishes this. He's definitely not gonna allow him to do that. And Host goes for the Scorpion as well. So here we go. Let's see Host post skip and see how fast he goes in his fight. Should be really good though. Corny is gonna be done with this fight pretty soon though, actually. His crowbar effectiveness wearing off though. So it's gonna go a little bit slower in phase 3 from here, but he's already just blasting through it so well.
Yeah, and he
Ooh,
is now the BG coming in, taking the golem and the exploders maybe off of. Oh, he almost got hit by the pizza there, but yeah, there's a lot less
he's
stressed than he would be without the BG.
yeah. It looks like Zombie just gave up his Tesla coil for Mocha here. He's just going into the attack speed with the plasma shrimp that he got, which is interesting. I don't think it's a necessarily bad call, especially with what he has. He does have the ATGs, or the plimps, sorry, so he's going to be firing more of those with it. More consistent damage.
I think it's good. It's just a
Yeah,
kind like if he keeps the Tesla call, he keeps it. But if he loses it, then that's fine as well, right? It's
yeah.
9 mochas or 6 mochas. It's both is very nice with the plasma shrimp, and he also skips. By the way, Host did the skip just now and is starting the fight, and
Zombie
Zombie
is
got
skipping
it.
right
Okay,
now. He was really close to not hitting that one. We'll see how he does on this one. This part shouldn't be too bad. He has a feather, so what he should have done, use his arrow rain. I should be fine here, though. Yeah, he's so much speed, man. But usually what you want to do on that part is use your arrow rain, jump up against the outside ramp with a feather. It moves you up, and then you can have way more height for your shift. But, I mean, he's just zooming anyway, so it doesn't matter at all. Corny is doing phase 4, so let's see how this goes. He has a capacitor, and he does have Beetle Guard. He's got to watch out for the other Beetle Guard, though, because we've seen racers die to a stray Beetle Guard Sunder before. It looks like he's taking care of it pretty easy, though.
he's fine, probably.
It looks like he's good. Really good time from Corny, actually, for an Arrow Rain single blink loadout, I think. He didn't have a lot of things to play off the clover, but honestly, he didn't need them.
No,
So
he
really good
just.
job.
I think the plasma shroom was the correct call here.
It was.
Even if the capacitor with the ADG seems like very nice, you don't get him you don't get him as often as you would hope you get him. So plasma shroom is just safer and better probably. Oh,
It's just one of those things, like if you want to high roll the capacitor 20% shots, but yeah, it's fine either way. He did really good consistent damage, so.
Actually, I want to point out, I don't want to cope for error in again, but Host has
Oh
3
boy.
license cells, and with the Scorpion, if he uses those all at once, that's actually quite a lot of stacks they apply. It's not 100% chance, because, like,
The proc coefficient's low, but
yeah, the
yeah.
proc efficiency is low, but it's still, it doesn't do damage, but it enables more damage from other sources, okay?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It
really,
looks
really
like
nice fight, nice run from Corny.
Waxy is trying to do the host skip by just gaining more height with Huntress here, which is actually really interesting. He's doing it though.
He got halfway, that's actually pretty big.
He probably could have gotten all the way up if he kept dashing up into the sky, actually, and just falling down more. I bet. Good job. So that's one of the new techs that we've been kind of working with lately. It's called the host skip. You jump off the side of the stage, and the momentum that you carry when you land back on the stage is kind of kept. And when you spawn in on that specific spot, it carries you forward off of a ramp, and you trimp up. So, oh, he almost made it, but he's gonna have to do something here. Gonna have to reevaluate. He's gonna have to do probably what I was talking about earlier with the use arrow rain, jump around the ramp, and then use your feather up the ramp. It gives you a big burst of speed.
And he needs to make sure he is sprinting while he is dashing. I just saw him use it without, and he almost missed the arc. So
Let's
yeah,
bring
that's like half the way only.
let's bring Corny in here and see how he's doing. And Host is almost done as well. He's in phase 4 right now, so keep an eye on him and see how he finishes. Hello, Cornifer.
Hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
Really good run, by the way. You finished first, obviously, so congratulations.
Thank you. I had
By
a few
why? Huh?
hours actually. Uh, maybe I was thinking that somebody could have found a pillar skip or something because I just assumed I would eventually find one. If you're playing no pillar skip, maybe go like 5 minutes faster or something. I don't know.
Well,
The pillar
everyone skipped
skip.
actually.
Yeah, the pillar skip was either speed or the lysate cell that you pass up on as
Mm,
well.
Yeah, like the Lysate was gonna take for fucking ever, dude.
I mean, Host
Honestly,
had so
yeah.
many of them, it went pretty fast.
Nice.
He had like I think 3. He does have 3. And then Waxy actually host skipped partially, but that took him a while because he messed up on the branches. No, he actually didn't skip. He's actually going down to do pillars.
He gave up. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
sad.
oh,
He
Smash.
definitely
Yeah,
had it, but that's one of those things you just need to practice a little bit on the outer ramp
yeah,
part. It's
yeah.
tough.
Where did Zombie find the Does he has a band, right?
Stage
Yeah,
1.
it wasn't stage 1.
Oh, fuck my
He was the only one who
lord,
found it,
dude.
so
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Zombie phase 4 skipped. Nice. Huge.
Yeah,
Good for him. And
yeah.
he's getting there at a very close time to host as well. But yeah, host I mean obviously took more time real time to start up his game. So he's at 40 minutes, Zombie's at 41. It's not as close as it looks in game time,
Nah,
but it's nice to see you know, people finishing around the same time either way. Close. So you're the only one who
Nice.
found the clover, by the way. You were the
yeah.
only one to keep your key and the only one to get the key box. Everyone else threw it away for speed or didn't grab it out of the multi-shop. They chose crit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So what was the what were you thinking about that too? You're just like, hey, I could get something really good. It's like didn't want the
Yeah.
crit.
Y- you do. We've talked about this a few times, like how people sometimes try to go on different mental paths and that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Speed Printer was there, Crit was there, but Huntress is like, yeah, if you don't have Flurry, Crit isn't all that too important because you're kind of like Wet Noodle Mark II, you know. So I gambled for something nice and it paid off, kind of. I still wanted a little more proc, but you know.
Yeah. I mean,
So that was the thought.
ended up just not really getting anything for it, unfortunately. You had a sticky bomb and you had like a scythe and pred. So you had, like 9% sticky bomb, 20% chance to crit. Wasn't
Yeah,
perfect, but
yeah,
let's bring
it
in
helps.
Zombie and Host. Let's see what they were doing. Hey guys, what up?
Hello.
Congrats, Zombie, on finishing your first loadout in the gala races. So how was it?
Yeah, it was okay. I don't know, I was a bit unsure of the damage, so I felt like I might have looted a bit longer than I would have wanted, but overall the run felt pretty good. Pretty good. I was happy that I was able to pillar skip though. That was
Mm-hmm.
that was
You
fucking
definitely had a ton of speed, so you're just able to blast all the way up. Host actually used the
Mhm.
lysate cells to skip on his end, so that was pretty easy.
Ooh, okay. Yep.
How's your run?
It was okay. Beetle Queen stage 1 was a little bit scary. But believe it or not, I've actually done some stage 1 practice with this specific loadout uh, against Beetle Guards or Beetle Queens because they're really tough. But Aerial Rain was able to take care of a lot of them. Actually, which was funny. Beyond that, got some speed stage 2. Knew I was going to need it if I wanted to do a pillar skip. Didn't have quite enough. Um, but with that double Void Seed stage 5, I was, just crossing my fingers, at least one Lysate. And I got 2 Lysate, which made things a lot easier for me. Because you only get like a second and a half when you use Arrow Rain before it just throws you out of it. Found a Scorpion. That was cool. Got a Plasma Shrimp all at the same area. Uh, turned my Rejuve rack into some mochas. Was hoping the Nukahanas. I mean, I didn't pick it up. I had 2 medkits. That could have been really fucking scary. So I just avoided that thing like the plague. I mean, the stupid reds this run. 1% chests. It's like, oh, you get a red. Hey, this one's kind of out of the way. Maybe someone didn't get that one. And then it was Nakahanas and Rejuve. So then I was greeting for like recyclers, things like that, and well, couldn't find it.
So I'm guessing you got the scorpion from Soup?
Yeah,
Soup, yeah.
Scorp Soup.
Yeah.
So I want to
I
point
was
out,
considering it.
if anyone missed it, Waxy died on the moon, and we have now our very own custom VFX for respawn animations for a +5, and you saw it again there. You didn't see it exactly because he was walking away from it, but it turns purple. There's butterflies, the little blue wings that come out of it, and it actually has a luminescent +5 that rises up in the air, and it's very pretty. And that was made by Jason Dorito, the same exact individual who made Fogbound Lagoon. Um, and it looks very cool. It's very well done. So thank you, Jace, for that. Give him a clap. Very nice. Hopefully, we don't see too many more of those today, but hey, if I do, at least it looks really cool. So that was kind of the
Did other
surprise we had
people
today.
did other people find capacitor?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Waxy
yeah.
was the only one who didn't, unfortunately, and that's why
Yeah,
he's in
Why
this
he's still
situation.
playing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I went back for it.
Yeah, I was pretty happy about that one. I figured most people would get it, but
Did either of you go for legendary chest?
hell no.
No.
You're the only one who
Never
didn't.
worth.
It was
After I
Never
saw
worth.
Nakahanas and I saw Rejuve, I just assumed it was going to be Aegis to complete
it was
the
a Tesla
seed.
coil.
Oh
It was
well,
Tesla.
that's really good for clearing out Void Seed.
That
Honestly.
void seed was so easy to clear.
Oh
with
man, that took me a few
Tesla.
minutes.
Nice.
So I was really missing out on that then.
Okay, what
I
do you think? Do
I
you
figured
want
I'd just leave the stage instead.
Do you want to pull
And I
Waxy
got
out, or do you want to let him play it?
I don't know. I thought it would be nice to have him actually finish his first ever run, but maybe if he
I'm
strains
kind
too
of
much, we
on the
can.
same page. If it takes
I
like
wouldn't-
20 minutes,
yeah.
but but I think
wouldn't
it's
figure
fine.
8 debut run to get put out. That's
I
How's,
feel the same way.
good.
I don't have the side up. How are people doing?
Doing all right. Corny came in with
position-wise.
a 39, and you were just right
Oh,
behind
wow.
him. So
Very
really
nice.
close.
Well done, man.
Also, Corny
you.
was the only one to find the clover because he's the only one who got a
Oh.
key. It was the
Yeah,
first
then
key box.
Yeah, really?
You know, I saw that rusted key,
Oh,
and I saw that
damn.
crit. I saw a key
Yeah.
or crit, and I thought, well, the key is probably like I want to try
Man.
and really
The
risk a first
Lepton.
place. It was the
Yeah.
first loadout. I figured I've got an APR. I want to try and build my way up and just kind of scale on white items. You got a few different ways, and
Oh man, I was contemplating that key, man.
yeah,
I've been practicing so much with like, greeting for a couple keys with my runs.
yep. All my
But
speed
I
runs,
didn't
every
follow
speed
my
run I do,
instinct.
I take key over something else because it's like you got to get that burst, and it's always like congratulations,
Yeah.
you now have a berserker's pauldron,
Yeah.
which will give you a lot more value than
Yeah,
a 10%
hell yeah,
increase in
dude.
damage.
Green scrap?
Yeah.
Huge.
What did people get from the adaptive? Anyone
Red whip.
stop elsewhere? Red whip. That's good.
You and someone
Uh,
else just let it roll to the end, host.
I
And
was playing the look for band game.
Same,
Yeah.
same,
Two
same.
small green circles, and so it's like twice as common, right? That you'll get a
Mm.
band. So you just look for the tiny green circle, and then you just instantly get it. Also, it's like the first 3 items is something's good. There's no way I'm gonna have the reflexes to say get the watch or what else.
Yeah, if I was looking for watch or any of like maybe a watch or maybe there was another AP in there if I'm not mistaken, but I was hell bent on the band.
Yeah.
Then I accidentally pulled the crystal, so
Hey,
that's
focus
that.
crystal. That's I think the last one was like a mocha or something like that. I forget. No, it wasn't.
Predatory was the final item.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
there you
one.
go.
There's a lot of those.
I mean, Waxy has 4 of them. So, Zombie,
Yeah.
you got an extra predatory in the blue portal when you already had one. What was the reason on that one?
I liked it with the Warhorn and the capacitor because I was able to ramp it up quite quickly then. So
Okay.
I mean, in that Mithrix fight, it felt like I was getting a lot of damage out with just strafe when I didn't have any charges of the capacitor or Arrow Rain.
Fair enough.
The best
Just
Huntress
curious.
ability.
Unfortunately,
Mm.
I just want to point it out though. Waxy has an encrusted key. He just didn't go to soup to get the plasma shrimp. So that's why this is taking so much
Yeah, I
longer
see
as well.
he's got like green scrap too. Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
sometimes
actually
you
really
just have a way to
curious.
skip. You got a way to skip, and sometimes
He didn't skip
you
though.
just kind of forget.
yeah.
I mean, he tried to skip and then he had to do pillars, and then I guess forgot by that point. So you're right, but man, I really would have liked to see him go to soup
That hurts.
after missing the skip and just saying, okay, maybe someone can actually help me get pillars done here, and then find the key box there. But
Yeah, I was glad it was right there. I was able to get the shrimp and
super
secure
close.
my ATG from
It's
the.
usually in blood. We all know that. Thank fuck it was there.
I was making my way over to
Yeah,
blood.
usually,
Oh,
yeah.
man, it's such a time waste.
Yeah. I was so keen to do blood, and then I was like, oh shit, Mocha? Wait. I could just skip.
Did
You want me to-
anyone else find both the Kahanas and
Yeah, I did. I found the synergy. Yeah.
I didn't find the Nukahana. I just found the reject.
oh man,
was like-
that's unfortunate. Nikahana
Yeah.
was really tucked away there too.
I was in the very depths of the cave in Abyssal, so
Yeah. I think it was on the side closer to where TP was too. So if you just go to the back corner of that half.
this is
So
a
it's
good
Carl Arms.
example though of like how rough this loadout can be if you get to Mithrix without a lot of damage. Because it can be really bad, right? Fortunately, you all had the capacitor, so no matter what, I mean, you had something to fall back on, but it's tough. The longer it's going, though, the more I feel that it might be more empathetic to pull him out than let him stay.
I was gonna, if once he dies, I was gonna give him the option at least. I think I'm gonna do that now.
And give him the option.
我吃小香，我吃小香。
It's gonna be a long road.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Next loadout's gonna be interesting.
fun.
What do we got next? Multi? Oh no. Oh, and it's got. Oh,
Don't
we got
you know? Hold on,
Alpha
shush, shush. Don't spoil it. It's a surprise, dude.
Pool. Surprise to who?
Alrighty.
Just go to.
Boop, 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 boop. Let's bring in Waxy as well. Hello, Waxy.
Hello.
What up?
Tough first run, but it's all good. How'd you feel about that one? Besides the obvious.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Yeah.
Heh.
I couldn't find any damage. I don't know where it was.
So you missed. Somehow everyone else found it, but it was a capacitor in a shrine on stage 2 in like the water section of the map. That was the big one.
Nice.
You didn't go to soup. If you had gone to soup, you would have gotten the encrusted key, which had plasma shrimp in it.
Oh god.
There was also some mocha at the soup as well. Might have helped you out. There was some red soup. You could have just transferred it
Man.
right over. You missed
And
a
I even scrapped too.
yeah. You missed a clover out of a key box, a regular key box. You didn't take the key. And that's really mostly it, unless you guys can. I mean, a band on stage 1 as well.
What? Did y'all manage to skip pillars?
There was a stage 1
yes.
band. Hold up,
They
hold
did.
up.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
a band
man.
stage 1. Wait,
Ah,
did no one else? Wait, who found
Zombie,
it?
you were the
find
only
it
one
as
to
well,
find
dude.
it.
I hit all the wrong
If I had that
chests.
band,
Woo!
I would have stormed ahead as soon as I found that capacitor.
Exactly. That
That's
was
what
the
Corny
play.
did. Yeah.
Wow.
But I
Played
didn't
it very
find the
well.
band.
Nope.
It was
I
a
mean-
No, you
Jairus,
still won,
dude,
okay?
so I
You
didn't
got
have
the
to worry
clover.
about phase 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you had the clover.
That's fine.
All right. Well, if you guys are ready, you can start Loadout 2. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you
Yep.
back in here afterwards.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Cheers.
I love multi. I love multi. I love multi.
Street sway.
Oh, let's go.
Get out of here, host.
I'm working on it.
All right, there he goes. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Loadout 2 of the day. So, if you're if you know your multi loadouts at first glance, this might be one that you love until you look that it has retool. Unfortunate. This loadout with power mode has a really cool bug where the nail gun is perfectly accurate and it's really fun to use. With retool though, it's just you're just gonna be using nail a lot. Normal nail. So not everyone's favorite. This is kind of I want to say it's not too bad actually. It's way more damage than the last loadout had actually. So we'll see how everyone plays with it, but our maps today are Siphon Forest, Wetland, Sulfur Pools, and Grove. So this could actually be kind of rough without decent range as well. So we'll see how players adapt. Multi is pretty big, has low acceleration, so they got to pay attention to those pests a little bit as well.
And they don't have any range at all. The nail gun stops pretty soon, and well, the saw is straight up melee. So
Yeah.
I really hope that they don't struggle too much with that, or find shuriken or something to offset that as soon as possible, or it could turn rough really fast, especially on like sulfur pools, like Zai constructs or something of the sort could destroy this run single-handedly.
But the best part of
I'm gonna put it
Retool...
like-
Oh, it's a stage 1 red, Bottled Chaos. Boom. Big.
That's a pillar skip.
That's the Dan skip.
That's a pillar skip.
Yeah, for sure. The best part of Retool is the fact that you can hold 2 equipments. So they have more options here for this kind of thing. We don't actually see Retool very often in the races, but I love seeing it because since equipment is so important to these runs, really cool decisions get made with it. So we'll see. See how it goes. Obviously, they can hold a vase in their offhand and they could go pass her to the moon, so no big deal. Don't have to choose. Beaz is like Cabbage has multi-world record. True, it is a pillar skip. I mean, it is
That's disgusting.
the first time you use it. If Racer icons, my bad. Thank you.
Oh, and there's a pluripotent larva on stage 1.
Oh,
So
all right.
everyone gets to not +5 at least once this run if they find it, but they should. It's a void cradle, so everyone should see that. It's just hard actually on multi to find the correct time to open
There's
that.
a ceremonial daggers, there's a Plarva, and there's a Beos, and they're all on different people right now. What is happening?
What the?
What is
They
this
should all
run?
find it though. I hope they pollute stage 1 on this loadout, and they all find. Like if someone
Dude.
manages to miss everything, or even
I'm
2
looking
items,
at
then
Corny's build, and I'm like, man, you need to find one of them.
3 minutes, 2 items. He's
That's tough, man.
not feeling it. He does have a gunner drone though, which is interesting because the only drone I would actually value right here
Healing.
would be the healing drone. I was about to go into that multi really struggles with healing because he has so much max HP.
Very much.
And his base HP region is very, very slow compared to the HP pool he has. So Corny might not even be able to open that larva like at 5 minutes, even if he didn't take damage at all from now on.
Which
Like,
is
it's
true.
that bad.
Yeah. It's really tough. I really, really like getting healing drones early. It's multi. I mean, we're gonna see it. Unless they use Bungus like to its full effect, which I mean Zombie was a little bit there. They're gonna just be not max health the whole stage, and that's just how it's gonna be. Other characters you can get away with healing up with just passive regen, but this is just this is gonna be tough. It's actually one of the only characters where stage 1 you can like stage 1 and 2 you can actually feel the effects of Eclipse 1 and 5 working together. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but for cradles, especially when you're going fast, it can be.
And mentally as well, you never feel safe. Like,
Yeah.
you're never full HP. You always feel like, oh my, I need to be really careful here if I get hit diamond, like red health soon. So
And you can kind of feel it too, because the edges of the screen kind of blur in a little bit and like darken when you're low health. So it's always kind of like that. So you always feel that anxiety, like you're on edge.
stresses you out on purpose.
You like green multi? Chat, which color multi do you like best? I actually like I'm not a big red guy, but I like how the red looks on Waxies here. I like the grayed out red on it.
I kind of don't like any of the multis we see right now. I'm kind of sad that Corny didn't go for the pink multi, or the pink everything. I mean, he even wears a pink shirt, so opportunity missed.
True.
He did find a Bungus though, and everyone keeps memeing on Bungus. It's the useless item, but that's actually not true. It's actually a good healing item. In
First Air
Eclipse
Rain and now
Races.
Bungus. This guy's no.
No, but
it's
you
true.
see
No, no,
how
no, no,
he
no,
healed-
no, no.
he
You're
healed
right.
using the
You're
item.
right.
Thank you.
When you spawn in on a stage, like what we were just talking about, on E1 and E5 on multi, sitting there and kind of just being able to collect yourself a little bit more before you go and do the rest of it is okay. Obviously, once the stage starts past stage 2, it's not going to really be used that much, beyond just when you spawn in, except after TP for Void Cradles and stuff, which is nice. It's not bad.
And immediately as I say how good Bungus is, he prints a mocha. All right,
Yeah, because
Corny.
it's horrible.
Yeah. Whatever.
For
Let's see if he
races
says
and
that.
gauntlet stuff, it's okay. It looks like Host just used his elixir, unfortunately. Hopefully he doesn't utilize his pluripotent larva so early without actually being able to
Yeah.
transform anything.
He
I was just
doesn't
thinking
have
about
anything,
it
yeah.
too. Like, we might see one of our players purposely die here at some point just to get some items out of it, not really worry about whatever. Oh, no, not anymore. They just picked up a ban from
Yeah.
TP. No.
And Corny also has to leave the TP immediately. Makes use of the stealth get there. Amazing
Yeah.
value.
I mean, at least he has the ceremonial daggers. Out of the 2 reds on this stage, I'd rather have that one. But for the boss fight, at least.
Yeah.
It looks
Zombie
like,
actually has all of them.
no, look at him. He's collecting every single one. Gotta catch them all. It looks like Corny's having a little bit of a problem here because if he takes like 1 or 2 more shots, he doesn't even have the pluripotent larva, dude. So if he dies, it's a real +5. It's not a,
But
it's not a joke.
he scrapped the bungus. That's why he doesn't have it.
He's got to get in
Yeah.
there and kill the queen. He doesn't have gas either, so this is making that a little bit rough.
He has the Mocha though, so he is actually able to deal damage with his saws and
Oof.
it's rough though.
He is being able to dodge as well, luckily. Okay,
Yeah, he
Beetle
gets
Queen is
movement
down. You just got to take care of the rest of them. He can stun and utilize his band with his shift, which is not bad either. No one else is in such dire straits here, so... Oh. Corny. That's the thing about the shift. When you use it, you get knocked back from enemies in sometimes very unpredictable ways. So he got knocked back right into the attacks of some other enemies. We might see a +5 stage 1 here, unfortunately. I really hope we don't. He's really getting max value out of the stealth kit as well. The pests have arrived. If he doesn't circle perfectly, he is going to get hit by them, so he's got to be really careful. And that is a +5, unfortunately. He got hit by something.
Ah, unfortunate.
Really unfortunate. The thing is...
We saw the +5 though.
Yeah, we did
saw
see
the
it.
thing.
The animation is very, very nice. Thank you, Jace. The stealth kit, it makes you invisible, but enemies are updated to your position every little bit. So he was kind of staying in one spot for too long, and the enemy's like, oh, I hear him over there, and they end up shooting him, so... Unfortunately. It looks like the other racers are on to stage 2, though, so let's see how they handle that one.
What? Okay, Waxy, I didn't point it out at the time. He lost his elixir opening the void cradle, and he did not take the pluripotent larva, probably because of the band.
I would say
But
because of band.
I don't think that's a good call, personally.
You are a Vand apologist also, so I think
but I don't,
for
like,
normal human beings, it's fair to not want it.
He only has a shift to proc the band, and that's not gonna be an option very soon, I think. So
We'll see.
We will see if it works out. If they
It's a
find
long play.
very good items now, but it's a risk for sure. He does not
This
have
guy comes in the cast and he's like, Aerorain and Bungus and Vand are good guys. Please, dude. They're the best items. I can't handle it. Listen, they're preparing for the long game. They're high rolling right now. They don't want to low roll into Vand immediately. I get it. It can be a trap sometimes, you know? You get a good build going, a band build as you go, and then you lose it, and then you have a 40-minute Mythrix fight.
We'll see what Corny does now.
He takes the Plarva, of course, though. I'm guessing he just really doesn't want to take another +5, and he's like, listen, I already have one. I want to be able to get through without any more of those, so... Is there any prizes for these competitions? $1,000 cash. Yeah.
What do we get? The casters.
We get the joy of watching it live.
Oh.
Just like chat.
Oh, yeah.
It's priceless.
It is. Oh, what a multi-shop. There are 2 ATGs in the multi-shop on stage 2.
Oh, wow.
Only gonna get one, I think. And yeah, the last one's a leeching seed. Actually, everyone should take the lead. Okay, no, I'll stop. Please take the ATG. Because there is a slug on stage 2. It's still gonna be slow, their healing, but
yeah, take the ATG because of the slug, not because leeching seed is bad.
That's not. That's almost time. I was gonna. I just wanted to talk about.
This guy's insane, dude.
Finding a slug.
This guy's ridiculous. ATG is really nice here, obviously, and we don't talk about it much. I mean, we're not going to be able to see them use the saw that much, really, past this point. But saw does have a 1.0 proc coefficient, and it does do some burr damage, so they can take out this boss pretty easily. they swap to it as well. It should be easy by this point. I mean, especially with Host, he has the AoE. If Corny found the gas, thank God. Looks like Ceremonial Daggers wasn't just enough AoE for him on the first stage, but gas with Ceremonial Daggers, then that's a fun combo. It just kind of chains.
Host, unfortunately, the only one who did not find the ceremonial daggers. He did not open the large damage chest, and
Which
yeah,
is sad.
it
Very,
is
very
very
sad.
sad. It helps a lot with clearing out enemies. Especially, we talked about this loadout not having much range. The ceremonial daggers don't care how far away that enemy is, or at least it's bigger range than multi-snare gun.
Yep.
So it helps with wisps and stuff.
Yeah, one loadout closer to a full double saw power mode.
It's
One
gonna
day,
happen.
chat room.
It's gonna happen.
Eventually. If we roll it, I'm not re-rolling. Even if we had multi last week, it's just happening. Oh,
Good
it looks
thing
like Waxy's kind of
not
in
playing
trouble
that.
here. He didn't take the Plarva, so remember that, the Perfect Larva. So if he dies, it is a true +5. It's really interesting now, though, because everyone has the ATG. If someone at some point would be willing to give up their bans for Plasma Shrimp, maybe if they found a
and he dies.
ukulele.
Sorry,
Unfortunate.
he did die.
That is a +5 for Waxy.
But at least he gets to keep his band now. I mean
does.
that, by the way. He did not take the Plarva, but the Plarva only saves him once, and he gets to play the entire run with his band/bands he is yet to find. So that might be an advantage later on. We can't just see yet.
I think he's thankful for his decision making on stage 1 there with the Plarva right now. I mean, it's just a kick in the teeth to have a void ban stage 2 and after dying as well. And you're like, well, unless you chose it on purpose.
He would have the Plasma Shrimp as well, though, now that he has an ATG.
That's true.
So that would have been cool.
I want to point out, though, that Zombie did activate a Mountain Shrine on stage 2, and the credits had built up enough by the time he activated Teleporter that he had 3 bosses instead of the 1, because that's just how the credit system works. It's not directly a double boss that you get, it's a double credit value, and the credits had enough to spawn 3 bosses, because it had about a 1.5 boss by the time he clicked it, so it seemed like he took it out pretty well, though. He's still kind of in danger. If he gets hit twice or gets juggled by the Beetle Guards, he could die. But his bands with Ceremonial Daggers are actually doing okay. He's just down to his last queen. He just needs to make sure he holds it together.
Yeah, he does not have gas, so he doesn't have the easy cleanup the others have. The Ceremonial Daggers does not do that much against 20 Beetle Guards, unfortunately. So
hopefully no one hopefully not everyone starts stacking up +5s on this run, but honestly I wouldn't be too surprised out of the loadouts today if this one were the one with the most +5s.
yeah,
Just has that energy to it.
Multi is just, I don't know, he's very clunky and he dies really fast, I feel like, in practice as well. We just had a practice seat like specifically for this race, and I did not play the multi, but like half the players conceded because it was so bad, so maybe they're all kind of still mentally getting held back by past multi experiences on that one.
Tough. The clunky feeling definitely comes from the low acceleration value with multi. Like turning around or turning left or right or changing direction has a slower speed to it, or to build up to max speed. And definitely when you use your shift, it kind of momentum locks you, kind of forces you into a certain direction, and with low acceleration, you can't really pull out of it. So it can be a little bit frustrating for players, especially after they play like the Huntress run that we're just on, who has really good feeling to her. I guess I'm not surprised. We're kind of figuring out how players' styles are as we go here. Waxy and Zombie are new, but it looks like Zombie is the last to leave stage 2, which is pretty close to what he was doing last run as well. Looks like he's more of the full looting, or more looter type, and especially after that teleporter, I don't really blame him. He kind of just wanted
Oh.
something. There's a Z construct on stage 3, and Corny is just electing to stand underneath the
Yeah.
teleporter and just try to get some
He
charge.
can't. Oh, that's so close. Yeah, but it's
He
not
got like
gonna work.
1% with the jump, but it's not gonna.
Nah, it's not viable. He can maybe hope for void enemies to kind of focus the Zai construct, but he hit the TP as soon, basically, as he found it, and
Yeah, it's
I
dangerous.
think that's ambitious. With he doesn't have that many items. Maybe he's just trying to go
Make up.
fast because he has a +5 already. Yeah, so. But
I mean, it's
it
tough
got
though.
punished here.
Very much so. I mean, he does have the AoE, so we'll see
That's
if
true.
he can pull something out here, but it's gonna be scary with that construct. That's another red. What is that? Is that Braincoat? Yeah, it's Ben's Raincoat on the lockbox right next to teleporter. Interesting.
Amazing.
At what point
Might be
is the construct untargetable? Right now, because he
Yeah,
cannot hit it from the teleporter at all.
it went on
Yep.
a stroll.
Yeah, walked right away from the teleporter, and he has a close range nail gun and a saw. So good luck.
I think he's going to clear the void seat now. He's just pulling the enemies out of the TP, I think. But yeah, Carney is. It feels like he's already kind of coping this stage. He
Oh,
can't
yeah.
kill the boss. He can't kill the enemies. He had like 4 blazing pests in the TP, and he just couldn't do anything about them. So that's rough.
This is going to be a long stage for Corny, unfortunately. I wonder how the other players are going to handle it. I mean, obviously, we can see that they're looting more. There is a sticky bomb printer. I don't think that's great here because of the low proc coefficient for nail gun, and also just low damage. I mean, it would have to just be a synergy with the ATG, if anything, but you know, maybe if they get an ATG off the shift. But again, that's pretty high rolly. That is a plus V for Corny. He has the Plasma Shrimp now and the Void Band. Maybe the Plasma Shrimp will actually help him out a little bit more here. Oh, he plus 5 right afterwards due to fall damage. Oh, Corny. That sucks. I think that was fall damage. I mean, he could have gotten shot in the back. He was walking away in a straight line. So it could have been either. But hopefully he can bring him back a little bit here. That is not good. I think it was fall damage. I think it was. Like, I know he took fall damage. I just didn't know if it was the thing that actually killed him. But I think
We
it
can give it
was.
the benefit of the doubt. So
Yeah. He was pretty high up with low health.
and we actually host also activated the TP, and it looks like he has similar problems. He also tried to nail gun the boss, but too far, or rather, the nail gun does just not have much range. Like, it wasn't even that far, and he's also very close to losing his. No, he doesn't even have the elixir. He's close to losing his watch. So, yeah, it's the boss seems to be very difficult on the stage for everyone who started it so far.
Looking
You
at
see-
host, what he's doing what Corny did, but he's boosting himself up with nail guns, so he gets slightly more charge per second. He's getting like a charge every time he goes up, 1% at a time. He's gonna have to do this 80 times to charge the teleporter. I mean, if this isn't like definition of some sort of cope, I don't know what is. So
At least he gets a charge. I'm
At least he does.
surprised there aren't like too many. Yeah, exactly. Now the enemy started spawning down there, and he can't just AFK in the corner anymore.
Oh my
Actually, it was
god.
just a single alpha construct, so not too bad.
I like what Zombie and Waxy are doing. They're looting a little bit more. They're taking out the Void Seed. They're saying, hey, like, this is going to be a tough stage. And I think what you have to keep in mind when you go into these stages like this, you got to think of what the worst boss could be. And if you absolutely have no way of dealing with the worst boss as of right now, it might be better to get something or try to look around a little bit more. It's like doing a mountain shrine on stage 1 with Huntress. and knowing that you could get 2 Beetle Queens, it's not always the best idea, right? But it's sometimes better to look at normal TP bosses that way as well. Just saying, like, if this is a construct, do I lose without anything for it yet?
Unfortunately, even though he did loot more, Waxy also struggles, and he lost his watch, is stunned. He did not die. He just didn't get hit once during
And there's
his
the
phrase,
+5.
and then he dies anyway.
Uh-oh.
But
My thing
yeah.
froze. Oh,
No,
it's back. Oh, Corny's screen is dying for me. Jesus.
yeah, that's Corny's stream. That is not you. I have
Yeah.
the same issue. Yeah,
It's
but
bit
Waxy
rated.
dies. Unfortunately, that's his third +5, if I see that correctly. Yeah, he looted more, but the TP did not only give him this eye construct, it also spawned a Templar, so he couldn't even like stay in there for
That's the
2
problem
seconds.
with waiting longer to start TP. You get way
Yeah.
more enemy spawns as well. So, uh-oh. Oh, Corny. Oh, Jesus. What am I watching? Right now?
What I'm gonna say is we never had that happen when he had his like black bar on the bottom and the top of the screen. So oh,
He's
he finds a
breaking, dude.
ukulele. That like finding that before the DP probably would have helped him a lot, and it
Oh,
would have
yeah.
netted him a polyloot as well
That would have been huge.
if he found that. So that's very sad.
Now, if someone hasn't used their Plarva, I would say maybe it's worth it to go into Polyloot at some point and take the Vand hit. But I don't know. Maybe.
Let's see. I think Zombie. Yeah, Zombie's about to find it. It's in the shrine. If he has enough money to hit it, yeah, he has definitely enough money. And it should come out on the 4th one. Yeah.
That's another
So-
+5 for Waxy, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's tough, man.
it is tough.
So
And
there's a bug.
He's at
wait.
99. Yeah, sorry.
Zombie's actually self-hosting right now. He's just gonna get that Polyloot. That's what we're talking about. Boom. And Safer Spaces and Wungus and Void Key. So you know what? That was kind of a big roll there. He does lose bans, but he did gain a lot here, and he does have an advantage over the other racers because no one else has that stuff. That's awesome. Let's see how fast he kills this boss. He does have ceremonial daggers.
GG
we
to him. Like,
do have
you gotta
a
have the balls to do that in your first ever race.
yeah.
Killing yourself on purpose.
Oh, he has Vrit too. Well, it's
That
probably
can
fine
help.
actually here. Yeah,
If he gets into cope, that's gonna help.
like everyone else is kind of
Sometimes.
in already. I think is an okay spot for it. There's a bug with Twitch Theater, so if someone's internet dies of the streams that I'm watching, it stutters for all of them, which is horrible.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so
But it's fine now, right?
if anyone's
Corny's
wondering,
stream is
yeah,
fine.
Corn is fine now, but if anyone's wondering why they all froze for a second,
Oh, who's lost his watch, I think, due to the Zai Constructor or whatever enemies he has. But yeah, he did manage to 99 it doing his weird strat. I'm
Nice.
surprised that worked. But yeah, now he's just waiting for there's one slug, I think. Does he have a slug? No. What? Whatever. He does not heal fast, and he's waiting for that to happen. And the Void Seed actually had a Plasma Shrimp, so Corny didn't even need to die to get that. So
well,
yeah,
he just got a Vand
that's
then.
unfortunate.
Like,
That's still a net positive for me.
for what?
No, it's bad. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not good here. That it's good here. Sorry.
Oh my god, he can't even help himself. It's crazy. Despite having 2+5s though, Corny is still steaming ahead. I mean, he's got to do something, right? He's got to make up some time somewhere, so good for him. Unfortunately, though, the next stage is Grove. So this is a stage where enemies are relatively tanky, and the enemies that aren't tanky kill themselves. So you don't really always get the money, and like they're suicide bombers. So, with low movement, he might be getting hit by larvae and jellyfish every so often. He's got to be pretty careful. Waxy is also on stage 4. He got out of the hell he was in. Jesus.
He
I'm
has
actually
5+5s. I think we missed 2 there. So
missed a few. Hope you guys are enjoying the +5 animation though. At least, guess we're getting some mileage out of it on the first day,
we didn't see enough in the Huntress, so they are pulling them out
making up
now.
for lost time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually really interested to see why Zombie went into sticky bombs here. The proc coefficient for Polyloot and Plasma Shrimp is both 0.2, and the proc coefficient for Nailgun is 0.6. So unless he was going to use his saw or kind of rely on some other equipment, I don't really think sticky bomb is the huge play, but I think he was just looking for any sort of extra damage. But I don't know, I would have probably held scrap for that one, I think, a little bit more. But Fand has 1.0 proc. Oh yeah, my bad, chat. I forgot. We had
Yeah, that is good.
the best item in the inventory chilling.
Yeah, he accepted it finally.
Yeah,
but
it's real acceptance.
Everyone is doing more damage than I expect. Like everyone but Host. Host is still. Yeah, he's
Host is
hanging
in a
out with his
position.
Xi construct friend.
Oh my god.
It's a stalemate kind of situation. The Xi construct won't come down. Host can't get up. He doesn't have the ceremonial daggers. Remember that. He only
Yeah.
has the gas to AoE damage the Xi construct off of the little alpha construct it spawns, and it's
Poor host.
it's a situation. Yeah, he's
Oh, it's
guy.
like Corny found a Tenta Bobble stage 4, which is actually going to be pretty good for Mithrix, but for right now, it's not the best. It's fine, but no, maybe to help him out a little bit for things that are chasing him with such low movement speed. Actually, if he's being chased on by an Elder, maybe. Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's another example of the shift, the knockback, kind of throwing you out in unexpected ways. Corny shifted the boss and just threw him off the little ledge there. Take some fall damage.
Honestly, what I would like Host to do, and I think he might be doing it now, is clear the Void Seed. Just like clear the Void Seed, and well, he can't open anything. Okay, and don't clear the Void Seed. You could try to pull over the Void enemies.
Yeah, I would
But,
pull the boss into the void.
Oh yeah, you could also do that, but the Xi construct kind of.
If you hide enough, it can kind of work. But honestly, though, I like Zombie's build. I think Zombie's doing great. He doesn't have any +5s. He's ahead. He's on stage 4. He's got good items. Zombie's kind of chilling, man. Like, especially overcoming a situation like this in your first race is really good too. Like even, two of our most experienced races, Corny, Jesus, two of our most experienced races here are having troubles with the stage 3. So the fact that he made it out clean is really good.
Yeah, he looted the most and had the most items coming in. Like every stage, he was the last to start TP, and it just worked out. Like he found basically everything in this run, and yeah, he made it work with that. And everyone else kind of, Corny +5. Now we have 100% hosting +5. And Wax is also getting lasered and also +5. And Host is also close. What? Everyone has died. Yeah, and
everyone has died.
That's his Plarva. He tries to point at the Void Pen there. At least he has the Plasma Shrimp now to maybe do some damage. But
and at least he has the key as well.
That's true. Could be Polyloot, actually. I don't think we've seen... Zombie has a key. Actually, he's opening it right now. And it has a safer spaces, Lysthal, and
I'm actually surprised he opened it so early, but also he's not really looking for any new Void item into his build, just repeats. So I guess it makes sense. He's just trying to get some extra power now. Actually, I'm not so surprised. He found it. He's gonna open it. Usually, when you're doing normal full loot runs, you can kind of wait to open the key to get an extra one. But here, just loot it. You're not really gonna be looting too much. You might not find the key later, so it might just be wasted time anyway. And there we go. Host got it. Nice.
Let's go.
Good job, Host. It would have been really unfortunate if the boss got infected.
He could have borked it.
Yeah.
He could have borked it. I was scared for a second. He got, the boss healed for 5,000 HP at some point. I was like, oh no, it got infected. But apparently it didn't. I don't know what healed it so much. So he got lucky there.
But... yeah. I mean, he's not out of the woods yet. I mean, he's still got a long way to go, and that put him really behind. So hopefully he does find the Uke on the stage and stuff, but we'll see.
he is like in game time, he is 15 minutes ahead of Corny, and now that Waxy died again, he is 32 minutes ahead of Waxy. So if he just does
true.
not stack +5s, he is totally fine. You can cope the Zai construct for 10 more minutes even, and like that's how important not dying is, especially in these bad loadouts where everyone can just +5 at any time. Even Zombie
Yeah.
can still, like, don't be surprised if Zombie just suddenly decides to die 5 times, because that's just how this loadout cheats you sometimes.
I think the slow cook approach from Zombie really pairs well with it here, though. And there it is. There's the +5 from Zombie. Why even say anything? Why even curse him?
You got him.
The caster's curse is so accurate. It's so real. It's crazy. How
Yeah, that's
uncanny. And that's another one. What the fuck? Don't do it
okay,
3 more
maybe it
times
was
in a
me,
row.
actually.
Don't say 5 in a row, dude. Don't fucking hurt him like that.
I'm sorry. Whatever. Yeah, the Aussie stock just went down heavily. That's my fault. And now Host is actually looking the best.
Dude, I don't even know if he's looking the best. I mean, he's got to get out of
Okay,
here and
maybe
do
not the
stage
best,
4,
but
though.
if he doesn't die, he's looking the best, okay? It's just that not dying is apparently very hard on this loadout. Oh my. Yeah, we have a run
Corny
here.
got an
Anyone can win.
FMP. I mean, I don't really know what he could use with it besides ceremonial daggers. Maybe he's just hoping for a. Is it going to happen? Actually, that's the first equipment of the run. They haven't had any equipment at all.
Well, that explains why everyone is so struggling so hard.
Yeah.
The one thing this loadout gives them still, like the retool and 0 equipments.
I'm praying for the soulbound, dude. It's time. It's gonna happen, dude.
Yeah,
And it'll actually work this time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna cooperate with the plasma shim, and it might do some damage. Crazy.
A little bit. Uh-oh, Corny. Oh, God. He should have shifted there, but that was a really unfortunate vent. So if you go up that vent and you go on the wrong side of it, it just hits the edge and pushes you off, and you take a ton of fall damage. Really fun
No watches
and cool.
to break though. No
I mean,
watches to
actually,
break.
half of the vents on this map actually kill you on an E3 plus. So
Thank you, Hopu. Gearbox will fix it. Best.
Gearbox will fix it, guys. I believe in
Right,
Gearbox.
Host is about to get the Uke. If he
Zombie's
has
gonna do
enough
the same
money,
thing.
actually.
Oh no, he got it. Nice. I hope he gets the Uke. He's one pull away from it. No, he doesn't have enough money. He's so close.
No, the Uke.
He's so barely there.
But there are more enemies, but I don't know if he will bother.
I don't think he'll go back. He's just gonna say screw it, dude.
No.
All right.
No,
well,
Host, don't do it.
He's out. Unfortunately.
Rest in peace, Uke. That's tragic. That's actually he doesn't know, but that's very tragic. he also doesn't have the daggers. Like, he is missing the AoE items. He has gasoline, and that's about it. He has Vand, but I will not cope any further.
Oh boy. It looks like Wax is going right for the Void Seed initially here. Instead of kind of going around and looting more, he's just taking out the Reavers, or kind of taking out the other stuff. He doesn't really have... Oh, never mind. There's 11 enemies left still. 10. That's a lot. It looks like Corny's going right for the TP. He's just saying, you know what? We have enough deaths. Oh, it's another Z construct, man. Oh, boy. Let's see how they handle it this time.
Okay.
Round 2.
There might be a lot more +5s coming up. But I want to quickly go back to the host shrine. Someone said he was sad about getting the Teddy after dying, so he doesn't get the spaces. So maybe it's good that he didn't also see the Uke, which would have been polyloot. So that shrine was amazing value before
another
using
+5 for Corny there. The 2 Z constructs that are blasting him right now with the Gup on the teleporter. Man, this is not good. This is going to be... Like, we thought Stage 3 was bad. This is going to get a whole lot worse, chat room. Real quick.
Yeah, the construct said, prepare for trouble and make it double on this stage.
Dude.
It's bad. I think everyone is going to struggle really hard on this, and the one who somehow +5s the least is going to come out on top, basically.
Oh, there's a feather for Waxy. That is absolutely massive. That's gonna give him such a bonus when he starts TP. He doesn't even realize how bad it's gonna get.
Kami's preparing the Zai construct gifts right now.
No.
He's on it.
I mean, it's still in the Risk of Resources Discord. If anyone could find it, link it. It's funny as hell. I love
Yeah,
that
we
one.
need it. We need it. It's amazing. Shout out to Kami.
Honestly, Zombie's still slow looting. He cleared the Void Seed, which is really nice. Did he hit the Mountain Shrine? Honestly,
I hope he didn't.
if he hits the Mountain Shrine, he might actually get another boss that's not Constructs, and that might actually give him an advantage here.
Could only be overloading Worm, right?
I think so.
Well,
Oh, he
the
didn't.
stage
Okay,
locks
good.
onto a boss. Okay.
It looked
Okay.
like he did because I
Good.
didn't see it. Okay, he didn't.
Take the land, yeah.
I mean, he already has a van, so stack him up. And he finds a feather, which is really nice.
Yeah, if I understand correctly how it works, like if I remember correctly what host told me, then the stage locks onto a TP boss, and only if it can't spawn that, it's going to spawn something else, and that's only going to be overloading Worm on the stage, which it cannot spawn, like, I don't know, until like 2.5 hours in if you don't hit a Mountain Shrine, but after minute 43 or 47, it can spawn overloading Worm, but it would have needed to roll that before like the stage even started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a
Basically,
gun
that's it.
in a shrine for Waxy. He doesn't even realize how good that is. Honestly, at that point, I would hit the Mountain Shrine because then you can consolidate the boss into one and then just take it out as it's an elite, basically.
Or you could
So,
actually get the overloading Worm and get a turf and not like kill
yeah.
just the boss immediately.
I mean,
I don't know if he
obviously,
has.
high rolling
Yeah.
for the churf, but you know,
That is gambling.
it is
Why not? I
gambling.
mean, this run is doomed, so.
Yeah, I would do it.
We see
Say, hey, screw it.
Corny coping and dying. He's only at 4+5s, but he might make it 5 as I say that. I'm sorry, Corny, that's my fault. Oh my, yeah. He's at 50% charge, 50% boss health, 100% cope.
I'm gonna pin Nexlar's post of the GIF. That's perfect. There we go. Nice. Hey, Unix. Honestly, Zombie's still looking good in my eyes. Host is on stage 4, and he did get a +5, right, from last time, so it's not going too easy for him. I think, you know, going to stage 5, there's still plenty of more +5s to be had.
Yeah. You talked about stage 4 Thunder Grove being tanky. Host came in so late, he has a Glacier Gup, which straight up does not take damage.
That's
And
crazy.
I just know how he loves that Gup, and he's like praising the Gup and speaking very highly of it right now in his stream. Yeah.
On Waxy's screen, he shifted into the enemy and he got bounced off the platform and he landed on that little rock structure that was like up in the air, and that saved him from getting a fall damage +5, which is really funny. And he unfortunately took fall damage again. He almost died, but he's just getting really fortunate here. Oh man.
Waxy actually will be the first one to clear the boss right now. Like, okay, good job, Waxy. I did not see that coming.
He has the gun.
Oh, he had the gun. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
He just half the
Yep.
B. But yeah, that's still. I mean, he's arguably struggling the most. So good to see that. At least he doesn't have to deal with 2 Zai constructs for 10 minutes now. That
Zombie is just post TP, just loon up a bit, just having a nice stroll through the map, chilling. He has another key here, which is nice if he finds it on the moon. And unfortunately, no one hit the mountain shrine, so no churf.
Yeah, I didn't even see Zombie do it. It went by so fast.
There were
That's
2
my
mountain
bad.
shrines. Oh,
Hit them both.
that would have been a possibility for a worm, definitely.
The one
Maybe.
is enough. The second one doesn't change anything. Just gives more credits to spawn anything.
I just don't know how or what time they went in.
It's true.
But we'll see.
But yeah,
Maybe host goes for it.
I mean, he is the guy to know it. So if he finds the gun, we might see him gamble on that, which would be cool. I'd like that. I mean, he's behind anyway, which he might assume after he had a standoff with the Zai construct for 5 minutes.
It's like talking about player morale for a second. Every single person in this race right now is thinking to themselves, God, I suck. I'm an idiot. I'm in last. I'm just waiting until they pull me out or they tell me to concede. Like, this is the worst run ever. Zombie just found a shuriken, and there's a red printer right next to him, and I don't know what it is, but it's a
What?
red printer.
Oh, it's
Aegis. It's
It's
Aegis.
Aegis.
Chat. Yes. Dude, I
holy,
don't know
that's
why he didn't
bingo.
go all in. That's actually
Yeah,
crazy.
he should have. Zombie's actually trolling. I don't know. Like new racer, I know, but that's just straight up.
Shaking my head,
All right.
dude.
No, I
Unbelievable.
report. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
We're
on
kidding.
top of anything or everything, rather, in this race, that is as the cherry on top is just so disrespectful. It just sucks. Another +5 from Wax, unfortunately. Painful.
He was asking for it last run, so it came just a little later than he assumed.
The lovely
Oh.
Aegis.
Corny, like his bosses just took 10,000 damage from I don't know what. They just took a massive chunk.
The void enemies, maybe? He's trying to make them
Maybe,
fight
yeah.
each other?
Looks like it's working, maybe, but before that, like the boss's HP bar didn't move for like at least 5 minutes. So good to see that. Oh, he also has a grandparent, so maybe he's hoping for the grandparent to burn the Zai construct to death. And
Oh, yeah, there it
looks
is.
like it's working. Yeah,
I didn't even
that's
see the
actually-
grandparent there. That's perfect, though.
That's
Good
actually
job.
a bingo. I did not expect that to happen.
So, by the
yeah.
way, I know there might be people thinking, like, why is Race pulling up a giant Risk of Resources logo over host screen like he's like Mike Wazowski or something? It's him. He's doing it. You can tell his mood by exactly how many times per minute he pulls up the Risk of Resources logo. He's definitely feeling the pressure of the run right now. So,
Yeah, what does the host mood sheet say? Like, like what is it at right now?
it's right about. Oh, dude, I don't even know. He's still probably yelling about gups or something.
Probably.
And just wait till he gets to stage 5, though. It's gonna be real fun.
Yeah, it's
The host mood ring. Yeah.
oh my. I think Waxy must have just seen the Aegis printer as well, so his mental is also even further down now, I assume.
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's not a great red printer and he found it after TP, and like at least it's not that bad, but yeah, he is leaving now as well, and
It looks
Waxy
like
is going to be
Zombie is attempting the Dan skip. Patented, I can't say right now, by Dan himself, the first person to skip with Bayos in the races, only taking 40 minutes.
I don't think he skipped. He
He
conceded
did
in the
it.
end, right?
He skipped. He
But
got
it's-
up to the ramp, or he got up to the arena, missed, and then fell down and had to do it again, and then conceded after 40 minutes.
Maybe it's just the Australians. I don't know what they have with Vase. Not Vase. I mean Bayos. Yeah, it's interesting.
Something about it. If we had featured clips at that point, man, that would have been right up there, right up front.
He's already featured clip, so we don't need to
True.
have then 2 clips.
We have the Dan Phase 4 wing skip. That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, that is an amazing clip. Yeah.
I'm actually surprised though that Zombie is not actually throwing out his FMPs. He's not actually trying to Bayos skip with Vase. Like in between pillars, he should just be clicking it and just see if he gets one or something.
Maybe he
Or
wants
is
to
not
save
to.
it for enemies, or maybe he
Mm.
did try, but
What did he
maybe he's-
choose out of the key? There was a void item
I
out of
don't-
it. I just don't know what
I
it
don't
was.
know. Whatever it is, I don't know why you wouldn't pick it up. Maybe it was Lysed Cell. You wouldn't pick up Lysed Cell.
Yeah, true.
But that's just assuming.
Is
But why
Bayos
did he-
seated like Recycler? I don't think we added that in. But I don't know. I'll have to ask the mod team about it.
Zinc says Bayos is seated by stage, so
Oh,
they should
okay.
have
Good job, Zink.
the same roles on each stage.
Actually huge. Yeah,
Host
maybe
got
we'll see
Shattering
it.
Justice from the Legendary chest on stage 4.
Nice.
Before
I'm
starting
actually
TP, actually. That's pretty
I'm
good.
shocked that no one else went for the Legendary Chest with how long they all spent on that stage.
That's true.
Well, I
Maybe
see
they
it's still
just-
stage 4. He's doing fine. He's only at 50 minutes right now.
He has
So
the lowest time, okay?
yeah,
Don't disrespect the host.
he's doing great. It's tough
He will be
though.
the only one to not die during phase 4 TP, so
Also true.
yeah.
Well, it's not done yet, so let's
That's but he did
shut
prey
your
on
mouth.
the enemies, so
Don't say it.
Oh, the larva! Oh no! Okay, no, he's fine.
Yeah.
Looked scary for a second.
Oh, Corny
But
almost
Corny
fell off the edge. He's
But
living.
he
He's living.
found the gun after TP. I hope. Oh, he lost his watches as well.
He
But
used it on something. Was it the grandparent or some other thing on the
probably,
map? Yeah.
must have
And
been.
there's the feather. He look at his face. He's like, you know what? Like, had to find it right afterwards, but at least he found it. So that's nice. Wax is on the moon as well. I missed when that happened.
Yeah, he went.
Is he trying to host
Actually, we
skip
gotta-
right now with Nailgun?
I don't think he has enough attack speed, but it would
I don't
be.
think he does either.
No,
He's trying though.
it doesn't hurt to try. He has 10 plus 5s at this point, so.
You
He
gotta
cannot find the right angle.
gotta write something. Oh, host, there's so many mushrooms and gup and golems on the teleporter. Okay, you killed this man. If he dies, it's your fault.
I'm innocent. I only meant the bosses, okay?
Wait. Oh, I looked at. No, Maxie's not gonna get this. He doesn't have enough speed to push himself back to where the spot is that goes up. So he's just gonna have to. Oh, he doesn't have a bottled chaos. So he doesn't have
Yeah, he missed it.
the dance skip.
Oh, that's so tragic. Everyone would have gotten that.
Yeah.
No, but it never hurts to try.
Oh, he
Just,
souped 4 syringes to try to host skip. I see. He
Wait, no,
actually
wait,
had
he
a lot
has-
of attack speed. He
He
has,
has
10,
10.
and then 5 mocha.
He actually might be able to do it then if he
He
got the
might
right
be able to
angle.
do it. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Does he have
that's a good
Warhorn?
play. Yes.
Yes, he
no?
does.
Yes.
If he used Warhorn properly, he might be able to do it. Also, Zombie's halfway through phase 1 Mythworks, by the way. I was
Yeah,
so
he's,
distracted with the
winning.
host skip. Yeah.
He is winning.
He's at only 60 minutes and he's in the fight right now. I mean, host is at stage 4 TP 53. Like, it was really a shame that Zombie, took the deaths he did on stage 4, but honestly, he pulled it back really well. He didn't let it affect him at all. He just kept going. And honestly, just got enough items. He just tried to build himself up as best he could.
Corny with a glorious planula.
Beautiful.
That's amazing.
That might screw him phase 4. No, he has Gubo. He'll be fine. Because if you have Planula phase 4, it won't soft lock you, but it will make phase 4 take a little bit longer. And it could take like a minute or so longer with just a nail gun shooting at him a little bit often. So, uh-oh. Waxy did fall. It looks like he's going back over to the other side of the map here. Is he going for a soul pillar, or is he going to try to host skip again? I think he's going to go for soul. Man, I almost really want to see him try the host skip again, because I think he could do it. Since he has 2 equipment charges, right? He could use the Warhorn once going down, and then the Warhorn again going up. And so he could get a lot of extra attack speed there for a lot of time. I think.
Yeah, I think it would work. But I get that he doesn't do it now.
I get it.
He tried last run and he failed, and then he died to pillars, and I don't think he wants to repeat that. He tried once, which like he saw the vision. He tried. He failed. And I think
Mentally
it's probably
speaking,
best mentally
he's not
if he
gonna
just does
do it,
pillars now. And
but-
he has damage, like with 10 syringes and plasma shrimp. See how the golems actually take damage.
It is
though
pretty
he's
good.
pretty foreign. So yeah, I think that's fine.
Tell me when host is going close to the TP. I want to hear his reaction when he starts the TP. So
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe just plus concedes immediately. Oh, and he also got the same problem as Corny. He might.
he was mid
He's
fall
fine.
there. Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he was very scared.
Oh,
Actually, I need your help here to decide. The prediction was about the boss items, and we have one boss item, and it's from the gun. Does that count or does that not count?
it counts to me.
So it's one
Absolutely.
boss item.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but I'd say so as well.
Yeah.
It's boss items this loadout, and it is a boss item, so
Yep.
that counts.
Simple as. Zombie's halfway through phase 3. Let's see how he does. Host is riskofresourcing.com. Uh-oh. Someone in chat said Void Touch Construct. Did he get a Void Touch Construct?
I haven't seen it yet, but maybe after he left, and he left it on like 1 HP.
Oh, dude. He needs to find that gun right now. That's so bad.
Oh no.
And
He
look
won't
out for
pay out yet.
Zombie here. He is about to finish phase 3. Let's see if he gets the phase 4 skip with something. He might get it with something here. He has Void Scent and he has options. He was way up in the air there, unfortunately. Here we go into phase 4 though for him. Is he spawning? Yeah, he's spawning squid polyps around Mithrix to kill him once the phase starts. Really, really good move from him there, actually. And they stay alive and they do a lot, right? They shoot really quick. So that was
Yeah,
a
it's,
really good phase 4 for Zombie. A+.
GG for that one.
Clean.
If we didn't curse him, he wouldn't have died.
You know, honestly, that's something that I think not a lot of players would have thought about when they brought the Caffeinator to the moon for the squid polyp there. So good for him. And obviously, he played it super well. Corny is entering the game as we speak. He's traveling back to 1989 and entering Risk of Rain 1 for the first time. It's beautiful.
He died doing it, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Or right before, I don't know if you got that, but
I
he ate
didn't.
an
I
orb.
couldn't see anything.
Yeah, and host is indeed struggling with a full life Psy construct, Void Touched, and Corny dies again to Blood Pillars.
Yeah,
Well, at least they don't stop charging.
Host
Oh
is
my.
dealing with this, the construct, the Void Touch, and he's just gonna spawn the new ones in the teleporter. Dude, it's so
Gotta be
awful.
ready to turn on the audio for that one. He might just instantly concede.
He might actually. That is like the most unfortunate thing I've ever seen. Jesus, man.
Which
I feel
means
so bad.
like you just need to finish the loadout if someone concedes and you'll get a point.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. Doesn't matter how often you died.
As long
That's
as you
enough.
finish.
Yeah. And
So there is like a mindset, right? When you go in. So when you're kind of doing a loadout and you kind of picture someone else conceding, there's even more of just that mentality, like I gotta finish. I just gotta get to the end. Like, you know, if you think that other people in the race are having a tough time, even more reason to finish. Like you were saying. Oh yeah, he's big risk of resources time. Let's bring Zombie in here and congratulate him on honestly
yeah,
a really good run.
Everyone clap in the chat. Zombie played out of his mind on this one, I think.
Zombie.
What up, Zombie?
What up, dude?
Hello.
You played, and it might have felt pretty rough during that run, but you played it the absolute best out of everyone today, and you're obviously here first. So, congratulations on winning your first loadout. Big.
So, did someone else +5 twice? Or everyone else +5 twice? More than that?
Whoa.
Whoa. We'll get to
More.
that in a second. We'll get to
Wow.
that in a second. So,
Okay.
tell us how your run went. How did it go?
So, stage 1 quite slow. I took like way too long looting, but stage 2, I saw the ATG and I saw the little D printer, so I took a gamble on the Mountain, thinking that maybe hit that 10% for a drop, so I could print into that. And in the back of my mind, I knew like, okay, if I found ATG and a uke, then I would go kill myself regardless. So yeah, as soon as I got the uke on stage 3, I was like, yeah, okay, no, I don't care. Void bands is fine at this point because I'll have plimp loot and
Not only that,
yeah,
you got safer spaces and key with it too, which was like a really huge roll there.
yeah. I didn't even think about the safer spaces until I died. I was like, oh wait a minute, I had that.
It wasn't the same shrine as the uke just before, so you couldn't even miss that if you had the uke.
Yeah. I didn't click about it. All I was focused on was plimp loot, and yeah, I just rolled with it.
Obviously,
the 2 deaths on stage 4 were just bad, but
that wasn't your fault
I
though. I mean, Kay killed you on purpose, so you're all right.
did he?
No.
Yeah.
It was cooperational. Like Rex took part, okay?
Well, don't pin your murder on me.
You said it, and then he died. Okay. You finished him off. I
What
set
the hell?
stage.
Yeah, we had just mentioned right before you died that don't expect that zombie can't just get a couple +5s out of nowhere. Not everyone's just because he's in the lead and then it happens. So
yep,
it's fine.
Everyone's saying unmute host.
He's not there yet. He's not there.
Yeah, I don't know. Why is everyone saying unmute host?
He's probably ranting right now.
He must be saying something.
He's a full monologue, I'm guessing.
Right,
you
gotta watch this run back. Everyone struggled in their own unique way, kind of, and it's just pure suffering, but also kind of funny all the way through.
Wait, here we go.
To hear how they.
Okay, wait.
Hold on.
Still not pulled out at 1 hour. I probably should have just killed the.
He's doing fine, dude. Mentally, he's here. He's on board. Oh wait, hold on. He's still got 2 spawned, I think. There's 2 that's still alive.
He got 1 more than everyone else.
Damn.
And he got the Duke. Gonna help him out on this one.
Oh yeah.
No one never picking that up.
Huge item.
No, and
he's doing good. Corny with a +5, unfortunate.
Get away from me and my watches.
That's his 9th one.
Yep.
What the fuck?
I think
I
didn't see Waxy +5 on the moon yet. I think he's still at 11, although it's a bit pixeled for me, so I can't fully tell.
He's bit rating right now.
But yeah, Corny is approaching his time, like 1:04 and 1:14. Waxy might still take second if Corny keeps on dying.
Yeah.
And Waxy's on phase 3. Corny's on phase 1.
There's still Host as well. He's still got very minimal +5, so I think he could come back if he plays the moon really well.
He could, but he could also tilt even more.
I guess.
Listen to me right now. Host is mentally a castle. No, I don't think there was actually.
No. Okay.
Everyone found the FMP first on stage 4 and nothing before it.
Yeah. Dude, that was so helpful. Oh my god.
Did you get the? I think you got all the red stage 1, right? You
he got
the most.
Everything.
Yeah.
I got
everything.
Yeah, I got the Kaggers and the bottled chaos. I don't know if there was one large chest I didn't open. Like, it was kind of near the TP, but up on the cliff side.
Can't have been very good because you found all the important items that we saw.
Okay, nice. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think you might have been the only one actually to find everything on there. Because everyone is kind of missing something here out of stage 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, you full looted stage 1. You went to like TP at 6:30, I think, and everyone else just started before. And
phase 4 skip for Waxy, by the way. Just interjecting
GG.
there.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's by the way because he did not pick up the Perpetent Larva. He still has the front.
Interesting.
We can ask him if he still is happy about not picking it up once he comes into the call.
Well, he did get Plasma Shrimp anyway eventually. It's just mostly...
True.
I mean, when he died, he would have only gained the Plasma Shrimp and that's it.
Yes.
And gained Void Band. So I think it for his run, it worked out.
Yeah.
Just the way it happened, but...
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't know how much the band helped him throughout the run though. I mean, it's a band, did more damage, so maybe a
He
bit.
did. There was a nice band on stage 4 as well, so
Oh,
he does have
nice.
that.
Oh, there was.
Yeah, I
Ah.
thought I saw Corny or Host find it, but well, they have banned both.
Oh.
It's just.
Wait, was that in? There was. I know there was another green try shop up.
I
the
think
top.
it might have been a try shop, either that or a chance shrine, but
Yeah.
I'm not entirely
Okay.
sure. It wasn't too important because most people had banned, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And look at that,
Anyway,
our
wow.
second new racer is gonna finish the moon real time in front of the other two.
Yeah,
So-
everyone clapped for that one as well. He died a lot early on, and he still played it out. He came in second in real time somehow after dying so many times. You gotta
Yeah.
you
You
gotta
gotta
give it to him.
respect the mental to go through it, right? Like,
Especially after conceding the first run as well. Like he did
Yeah.
not have a fun huntress. He died there as well. He struggled, and to still play
Yeah.
out the shun like arguably very well. He's gonna take at least third. Corny is not gonna beat him.
Nope.
That's the point.
Yeah.
For this run, you can be
Let's
happy with that.
fucking go,
Oh yeah,
Waxy.
GG.
I mean, I want to see how Host does when he gets to the moon, though. I mean, he's building
Yeah.
himself up slow and steady. He only has 1+5, chat, so he can definitely come in front of Waxy and Corny here. But he has to play it well. We'll see.
Yeah. Bonus points. Bonus points.
Honestly, I mean, you are getting bonus points. He's
Yeah.
even if he finishes right now on the ship, you win. So
Oh yeah, true. True.
let's bring in
It's
Waxy in here.
probably two, at least one.
Yeah. Okay.
What up?
Hello, Waxy.
Yo, what's up?
So, chat just gave you a round of applause because you actually went ahead and finished the run. Despite you not knowing how bad it was for you or other racers or whatever, as of right now, you are getting points for this, right? So,
Holy shit!
huge, absolutely huge.
GG.
You are taking third, you might take second, depending on what happens here soon. So, good job, dude.
Well, all right. That was that's what you call a cornucopia, the poo poo platter +5s right there.
It was a tough run, for sure.
it
So,
was insane.
I think you might have actually been able to skip with the host skip if you used both equipment for the Warhorn.
Oh. See, I was gonna go back and try it, but I was just like, oh, you
I
know
know,
what? I
I
can
know.
sit here
It's-
and do this, or just do the pillars.
But I think just like looking forward or just having some hindsight there.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it was cool to see you try for it and give up the reds for the syringes for it. That was really, I thought it was a good move. I was sad that it didn't work though. Tough.
Yeah. Well, I hated that run.
Yeah, I am not
That run was
surprised.
horrible.
So everyone else took the pluripotent larva stage 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so everyone else ended up with Void Band, but most everyone died stage 3 when stuff got it really bad. And that point, they got the Ukes as well, which were helping. At least for 2 of them did. No, it was only Zombie, actually. He's the only one with Polyloot. So never mind.
There
Zombie,
was a pilot?
Hell
Holy
yeah.
shit.
well, because he died with
It
pluripotent,
was.
but
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
right.
I did a purposeful
Yep.
tactical.
Executive
death.
tactical business. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was a good move, though. I mean, like, Zombie's Void items carried him really far. And honestly, his run was okay pretty much all the way through, so. And that was a pizza
Wow.
+5, by the way, if anyone has that in their bingo. By the way, if you're not playing bingo, play bingo. Get in. Do as finish point bingo, get your custom bingo card, and see if you get any bingo points. It's fun. It's awesome. And you can get one right away. Pizza +5. Host on the moon, so let's see how he kind of does. I'm kind of curious to see if he tries to do the same thing with Nah, he won't. He's not going to give up to Shine Justice, I don't think. I think he's just going to try to skip with Beos. The Dan skip. We'll see if it works out. I don't think Like from what we've seen though, it's not very soon that you can get a vase from it, because I haven't really seen any vases popped when people have tried while doing pillars, so. Did 3+ healing drones happen? Did you guys have 3+ healing drones at any point? I don't think so.
No, I did not. I didn't pick up a single drone, I think. Maybe one, but no.
Fair enough. I'm not supposed to talk to you guys about bingo. It's cheating. You're gonna influence the bingos.
Well, well,
Shush.
it's not that much different from the K conspiracy. So.
True. House is actually taking a good look at pillars, or not pillars, soup here. He's actually looking at the is that the syringe? Looks like he's not gonna go into it though. The thing is, also his equipments are pretty long cooldown. He obviously has 2 because of retool, but even if he tries to do a base skip with Beos, it's gonna take a long time.
Does he not have the Kaggers?
No, he's one of the only ones who didn't find it on stage 1, unfortunately.
Really?
Waxy,
think
did
it
you
was
find the ceremonial daggers on stage 1?
I
It
don't
was-
think Waxy's there right now, looking at his cam, but
Oh,
I
okay.
don't. I
Kaggers was
think
that
Waxy had.
fir-
Waxy
It
did not
was
have the Beos.
first large chest we saw going into stage 1. It was a damage chest.
Yeah.
Big,
The-
large one.
Yeah, the
Just
damage
chilling
chest
there.
was the daggers, and there was another large chest with the Beos, right?
Yeah, with the Beos.
Yeah, I think Waxy had the keggers, but not the Beos. Host is missing the keggers as well, doesn't have the Beos, and Corny's missing the Beos and has the keggers, and you had everything.
Host
I
has
think
the
that's
Beos.
how
I
it was.
think you misspoke there.
Yeah, that.
Or
Oh,
did
yeah,
I
I meant to
mishear
say
it?
he did not have the keggers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm insane too. I mean, Corny's trucking along here. He's less than half health on Mythrix Phase 3, so soon. He is throwing out his FMP every so often. Oh, took a swipe. Unfortunate. You can just see his face. He's shaking his head. He's like, you know what? Like, just got to get through. This is tough.
Dude,
I
his
mean,
face just says it all.
It's
Oh my
probably
goodness.
nice though, coming out of that run and kind of looking at the other runners and just knowing that you weren't the only one to suffer. Not that you want other people to suffer at all, right? But just knowing that like you
No.
weren't just like, just experiencing it alone, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't just like, a bad run. It was like the run itself was just kind of rough
It was
to
tough.
begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know it's a rough run when someone decides to do mass pillars. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh.
Buckle up. It's gonna be a long one.
Yeah. The thing is, people might ask us like, why aren't you gonna pull host out or whatever when he's gonna be the only one playing? His time on the clock is still 73 minutes. So he has to play to see where he actually gets placed. And regardless of how long that Mythics fight takes, unless he gets past Corny's time. So, this is going to be a while. Hopefully Corny
It's a little
finishes
bit.
up soon, though. Without too much.
How long? How long was Corny's fight now? The poor guy. I feel
It's-
like I've seen the same thing on the screen for the last 15 minutes.
I feel like Mythix's HP is not moving. I feel like it was there like 3 minutes ago.
Probably isn't, yeah.
It's so tough, man.
It's only moving when you don't look there. Like, just
So
after 1 minute, it moved slightly, so you know it's
Okay,
actually
so-
happening.
So was it only Host and I that took the lava?
No, Corny had it as well. He just
Yep.
died
Corny
for
took
the
it all.
Vand and Plasma Shrimp before. He does not have any uke actually. No, he has 2. Okay, he did. He found that after, and he plus 5s again.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Also, good job to the animation, the mod team for the +5 animation.
Yeah, Jace.
Oh, you
did a good
like
job
it?
on that.
Round
Yeah.
of applause.
It's
It is
really
sick.
slick. Yeah. One of my
I've still
favorite
been
new
trying to
things
get a
we've
shot
added.
of. I've still been
Hmm?
trying to get a shot of those, but that immune thing keeps popping up. So
Talk to Mark about that. He might be able to help you with that
Oh, yep.
specifically. And here we go. Host is in the Mithrix fight. Let's see how much damage he actually has. He has Plasma Shrimp. He has... man. Okay,
Void
he has a
Band,
Sticky
exactly.
Bomb. Yeah. He's got... I don't know how many AP rounds that is. At least 2. Maybe 3 there. He's got Shuriken, though. And 2 Watches. So he's really going to try to hold on to his Watches. Apply Shattered Injustice as much as he can. And just see how that goes. But it's going to be
Where was
a
that?
bit...
Where was the Justice?
In the
Is that
Legendary
overseas?
chest stage 4.
Yep.
Oh,
That no one hit
okay.
for some reason.
Worth it.
Did
Worth
y'all
it.
not have money for that, by the way? Because
Fuck no.
everyone.
No,
Okay.
I just decided like my build felt okay in terms of damage, so I was just like, yeah, keep going. And I don't think I had enough. It would have been like 5,000, I think, by the time I was stage 4. So
I just kind of figured with how long everyone spent on that map that they'd have enough by the time it was over, but I think only hosts decided
yeah.
to do it, so I mean, good for him, it paid
Dude, if I
off,
had that-
actually.
yeah. Dude, if I had that for the fight, holy, Mythics would have been a joke.
I mean, your fight went well, also, you didn't even die during it either, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true.
Man, I am looking back at Corny's, the bar has moved, right? Like,
You sure? Are you sure?
I'm
Has it?
asking, I guess, like, I don't...
Maybe.
It's tough because he can't even like really do damage all that much. All the ads are just standing on him, and he doesn't have enough movement speed to really drag him away. So he's just gotta get in there. And he's doing it. He's about to enter phase 4 too, and phase 4 will be really quick because he has Gubo up. He's waiting for it as well.
Go, Corny, go.
Host is more than halfway through phase 1. That Tenta will actually coming in huge form right now. He has 3 of them, so he's able to just kind of sit by and watch it.
Yeah, I brought the cube with me specifically for phase 2 because I was like, I don't want to just ball them up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You took it over the Prion. Okay.
There weren't
Yeah.
that many equipment choices this time, not as many as I was kind of hoping for, so we didn't really get to see a bunch of equipment play. But they're like the 3 or 4 or whatever that we had. I mean, it wasn't too much variety there.
In the FMP
Corny,
didn't work
please. Corny, please finish it.
out. The Van
Shift.
is gonna finish him off.
It didn't.
No.
It doesn't do enough damage.
Okay.
It tried its hardest.
You got there.
Corny's getting through, dude.
Yeah.
No one could take this away from him that he got through the loadout. The fucking Gubo is trying to saw him and he's missing. He can't saw him. He's not using his nail gun. He's not swapping to his other hand. Oh my god, the Gubo is useless. Oh no, he got a shift in, I think. Jesus.
All I saw was the Goober just kind of spinning in a circle there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
it's
it
chasing
did.
its own tail, kind
Trying
of.
to-
Oh my god. The AI
Oh
is so
my.
good. Jesus.
I love AI. Woo.
That was... I didn't realize Saw Gubo was that bad. Holy. You just kind of figured that they just kind of walk up and use it, but...
Yeah, Corny's feeling bad about this. Poor dude.
He'll get through. I mean, we're
Yeah.
gonna cheer him on, though, when he gets in here, because, honestly,
Yeah.
getting through that is tough. Getting through
yeah.
any loadout where you die a lot is tough. Like, you know, he
Mm.
could have at any moment, by the way, chat, conceded during that, but he did not. Because he's here to play, so good job. Host fight, he's in phase 3 right now. So let's see how long this takes him. Honestly, it's going okay. It's gonna have to go through a few pizza phases, though. That's kind of where the big question comes in of if he takes a +5. If he does take a
By the
+5,
way-
reminder he does use his watches. What's up?
Oh, did you like the squid fight on Phase 4?
I did. The squid phase 4 was really a really good way to do it, actually.
Oh, it was so fortunate that I got that caffeinator.
Yeah, as far as phase 4 fights we've seen, that was one of the fastest in a while, so very good job. I was saying it, I don't think many people would have thought about doing that by the time that part came up, so
I didn't even see a coordinator.
No. It was from the bottled chaos.
Yeah.
When I
Oh,
dropped one
oh
of my FMPs.
wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it was
Wild.
from Beos actually. I just thought you had it.
Not
No.
Beos. Beos
Nice.
paying dividends.
Corny is done. Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
GG, Corny.
Corny.
What up, Corny?
Hey man.
Well,
GG, dude.
Poor soul. GG's.
He's
Yep.
free.
Obviously, no one got out of that without intense suffering, all right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, but so tell us about that run a little bit. If you would share, if you want to, if you don't have to.
I feel that stage 1, if I find the gas or the caggers for the telly, that is a whole different run all around. I've been plagued by like stage 1 deaths. That's fine. And then the plus V. If anybody survived with the Plarva until they got the Uke and the bear,
Zombie did. Yeah.
beautiful. So there we go. Well
Yeah.
deserved. Yeah.
And that's exactly what he did. He inted, jumped off the stage and got his Polyloot Saber Spaces, Key, Vrit, and Plasma Shrimp
And Plimp.
combo. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. Van's fine. It's not that bad. You can work with it.
Well, when you have
Yeah.
Plimp and Polyloot, you sure can. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, you sure can.
if it's your only damage,
Sure it
then
can.
it can be kind of rough
Yeah.
if you're in a band build. Host is almost done. He's doing pretty well here. He actually, because Beos is seated per stage, he got the caffeinator drop as well. He just got it a little bit further away. He could still do the squid polyp on phase 4 though. He's got this. He's really closing in on it though. I'm hoping. Oh, by the
Host doing
way,
it?
Zombie, you do get bonus points for your loadout, so congratulations on that one.
You.
Host
Goddamn.
cannot finish fast
Hell
enough to
yeah.
stop you from getting both, so
Mm.
But he did not die again. He has only died stage 4, I think, at some point. Or stage 5 at the very
I think
start.
it
but
was 4.
It wasn't during the TP, so it wasn't
No,
my
it was
fault. but-
before. Yeah, you can cope all you want. And there the
No,
Prion
but-
goes. He was really trying to get the multi-shift skip, the utility skip, going right into the spawn
Dude,
point,
that
and
was
he
too
almost did
close.
it, but he was a little
He
bit
was too
high and a little
fast.
bit late.
He
Yeah.
was too fast, yeah. But he's also going for the squid polyps.
Yeah, there he goes.
Good
Mythic just
thinking.
has to get in range of these though, so he's trying to pull him
That's
in.
true.
Uh-oh. Okay, he's fine.
Uh-oh.
The Void Band. The Void Band. He's got to be
The
careful
transport mode.
because the squid polyps
But they are
draw
doing
needles
it.
away from whatever, right? Like, how to explain it? Mythic shoots between you and other allies that you have, so it pulled the shots toward him a bit. So if he's still strafed away from the squid polyps, he wouldn't have gotten hit there. Fortunately, he did not die though. So, but he got mostly through the phase with the squid polyp damage. So he's probably so happy that he got out of that. If he had any more damage in his build, it probably would have killed him.
Yeah,
There we
he
go.
got
Job
tagged.
host.
Oh shit, there's nothing to kill, you know?
Good stuff.
Kept his watches. Well, he didn't have the watches when he got hit at the end, so he kept it throughout the whole fight, which is good.
That's an 80-minute run in real time. We probably didn't even notice because everyone just kept us 5ing except for Zombie and Host, but 80-minute real time run.
Yeah,
That's an average stand run. That's long.
that's crazy. Oh man. I mean, the other loadouts today aren't that bad, right?
Hopefully.
No, I think no. I mean, we got aqueducts twice.
These next two coming up look kind of promising.
I don't
The
remember what
loader
our third
especially.
one is. I mean, obviously the loader to round it out
No.
is huge.
Third one is
Oh, the
Artificer
Artie.
with
Yeah,
Iron
yeah.
Surge, so
Blue.
Oh,
blue
nice.
Artie.
at least we won't have to see pillars again today.
That is true. Too many people did
I'll do
pillars
it out of
today.
spite. Just you wait.
You know, it's always the worst too, because in loadouts like this one in particular, you know, you struggle all the way through it. And then you get to the mirror, it's like, right, now do pillars. It's like, come on, man, give me a break. Please. Painful. But honestly, good job hosting. Dude, only 1 plus 5. I mean, for
Yeah.
plus 5s this loadout, he did the best, so.
Yeah.
And he did the best coping strats, at least the most funny looking coping strats.
The stage 3 cope strats were, man, holy. He got through, though.
Yeah, it worked somehow. Gotta give it to him.
All right, let's pop host in here. Huge. Hey, host.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Hi.
How's it going?
It is
You
going.
guys sit through, did I make you guys sit through an hour and a half because somebody plus 5 10 times?
Yeah. No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I like on the big screen? For
You were on the
25
big
minutes?
screen.
How
But it
long?
was
Not for 25.
it was very, very fun to watch, actually.
Oh my
Honestly,
gosh.
host, listen, congrats on that run.
Oh, man.
You kept it together from how bad it was stage 3. You only died, or you only got 1 plus 5, and you pushed all the way to the end, and you did a great job. So you got second place for that.
Holy fuck.
Very well
yeah, I
earned.
died. I died. You want to guess what was the cause of my death?
I was actually looking away at the time. I don't know what it
Void
was.
band. I accidentally rammed into an enemy, and then it
Uh-huh.
void banded 20 jellyfish inside of me, and I couldn't get out.
Oh wow.
It was a full on like implosion of jellyfish and larvae.
Oh,
Nice.
I didn't even
brother.
notice.
So-
That's
Yeah, I was
terrible.
trying to survive stage 3 for as long as possible. I didn't want to die, and I was thinking back to that captain run. As soon as I saw the construct, I'm like, okay, well, in the captain run, what was my problem? Why did I plus 5 10 times? I didn't have cover, so I need to get cover.
Yeah.
And so I went to the cave, and I'm like, well, I can hop up and down. I was thinking like, oh god, they're gonna call this like a Raymond Daniels moment where you're just sitting up there with the
Full cope.
bottle of chaos for 20 minutes, hyper cope already, because you know you got a nail
Yeah.
gun. You don't have a way of killing that boss. You just gotta fly up into the sky 8 million miles high. So I got it to 99%. Took care of the pest, and you know I knew I was gonna die for eventually.
Yep.
But I tried my best not to, and I almost broke through on stage 3. It's just that I had to position myself funnily inside of the void seed when I was trying to get the shungite to focus on it. Because I noticed they like to go where you used to be at. So I was like trying to guide them into it, which it worked eventually. But right before I can get out, I got double shot by a void shungite. Had to armor it out, and then something just poked me off at the last second. So I got stuck in void band hell. But on the bright side, void crit was a savior of all things. I much would have rather have had the void crit going into like stage 5, stage 4, just being able to actually kill stuff. Like the void shungite. What's 20% extra damage when that thing has 1 trillion health and will vaporize you instantly? So
We
other
thought
than
that
the
you were
run was
gonna
just-
have a worse reaction to the teleporter having Z constructs on stage 5, because everyone saw it and was like, "Oh my god, dude, this is terrible." And I mean, obviously you had the void touched one on stage 5 with the other one that was spawned in, and the 2 extra
Yeah.
ones from the teleporter. And it was like, dude, it was terrible, but you played it really well. So you kept it
Yeah,
together the whole
I
time.
was really lucky because I mean, we're talking about void crit being good. I could have lost my grandparent. Then what happens?
Yeah.
So that was very lucky for me. Red items played pretty well. Justice helped, but Bottle Chaos gave me that one prey on shot that I needed stage 4 to be able to keep
Nice.
alive for a little bit. Um, and was there anything else?
So did nobody go into that Aegis printer?
Oh yeah, that one. You know, I just as soon as I saw
Dude,
that with
I
the
was
fucking
tempted.
the Void Touch Shungite, Super Shungite, and the Aegis printer and everything that had happened that entire run, I swear these things are scripted, man.
Yeah, I
Like
know,
this is
right?
the most scripted.
The
Like
cherry on
fuck
top.
you. And
Yeah.
so I was trying to make it my goal of like, okay, fine, you're gonna do this to me. Well, I'm gonna play it like a normal run. I'm gonna full
Yep.
fucking loot everything. And hell, I mean, even the squid polyps, you're gonna give me 3 polyps, fine. I'll just bottle chaos squid polyp for phase 4.
Yep.
Mm.
Zombie did the
Which
same
I only
thing. You only missed 2 things that are, in my opinion, notable, host. Stage 1, there was a ceremonial dagger, which would have helped.
Mm.
Stage
yeah,
3 a
stage
bit.
5.
And the last shrine hit that you didn't have enough money for had a uke in it on stage 3.
Oh, stage 1? Oh, 3, the one that I hit the shrine about 8 times.
Yeah. But everyone else got it, but it was right at the end. You were just a few bucks away and you left, but you know, that's how it goes.
Awful shrines this run, by the way. Very scammy.
Zombie was able
Yep.
to get the uke out of that and get poly loot with the Plarva early.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that would. Oh man.
That was the
would do
play,
it.
man. That was
That would
the
do it.
play.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
upset because I wanted to get a uke
Mhm.
before I died, which I mean didn't come to stage 5 for me, but
Yeah.
safer spaces. I saw a teddy bear after the death, after everything. I'm like, oh man, I could have had that, but you know, I got that later, and then I found 5 tentobobbles, which I'm sure everyone
And
got, which
that
was
helped
pretty
out a
helpful.
lot too in the Mythics fight though.
Mm.
Anyway, you
So
all
we're
did an
halfway done.
amazing job, by the way. No one conceded, which is already crazy because that was a terrible run, but you all pushed through. So personal congrats and thank you to trying your best. We all appreciate it. It was awesome to watch. But we still are halfway through, and there's still more to go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you felt about last run. So Artie's up next. So if you guys are ready, we'll see you afterwards.
All right.
Good
Good
luck,
luck.
gents.
All
Good
right.
Good luck, y'all.
I'm gonna take a
Good luck,
breather
gents.
for a minute, and then I'll get
All
in.
right.
Same.
K,
Same.
Oh, good.
K did that mass pillar just for you.
Thank you. Is he gone? Thank you.
He's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I gotta about that run. It was very reminiscing that this run happened. And it was so similar to the capped run I had to play during my debut like 5 months back with Xy constructs on pools and then on the stage 5, and everyone keeps stacking +5s. And I don't know, maybe it's kind of like a trial every new racer has to go through at this point.
Yeah.
Because it's yeah, very sorry that these two had to also endure such a run. But I hope we have two better good loadouts coming up now, and they are as promising, as good as they are promising.
The thing is, like, that's just part of the gauntlet, though. I mean, you got to go through the painful stuff at some point. That's just how it is. Unfortunately, I agree. I wish it wasn't on their first day, but you know, um, it definitely paints a picture for how these kind of go. I think so. At least they won't be surprised when they finally get another
Yeah.
tough loadout, and they're like, all right, well. Anyway, Artie Run. I like this Artie loadout. This is one of the ones I like using sometimes when I play. I think it's actually really fun. A lot of people don't like the this M1 just based on the merit of getting an ignition tank and not getting that hyper bonus. So I think it's fine though. I like the AoE from this one. It could be used pretty well and it scales with proc stuff in a really cool way, which is not bad. And Ice Spear is obviously really good. Iron Surge is something that these guys are more comfortable with as opposed to Flamethrower. Host is loading back in. See how he does. Racer icons. I always forget after going full screen.
It's
So this is not a bad
less-
loadout. This is probably the most comfortable loadout that they might have today. Maybe the loader, depending on what they use. Oh, and it's a recycler.
Ooh, that's
So,
bingo.
look at that. So I guess I could talk about the recycler seeding
off.
as well.
Go
Yeah. We mentioned earlier about keys, but I know not everyone is here for that, so we'll reiterate. Oh, there's a red item as well. It's a behemoth. He's not re-rolling that.
Hopefully not.
All right, this is the I'm
Alright.
sorry loadout today, chat.
It's happening.
We're sorry we're giving him a freebie. The way recycling works is the first item of each tier that you reroll is going to be the same as the first item of the same tier that someone else rerolls. So if I reroll a white item, I will get, for example, a crowbar. Someone else could recycle any other white item, but it will still give a crowbar. If they do recycle a crowbar, they'll get the second item in that list, and the next item they reroll will go back to the crowbar that they missed and they didn't get. So it's fair and makes sure that everyone gets the same loot as best as possible. And it works different, like the same for each tier of items. So white, green, red, boss, all of them are separate. So it's done in a very, very fair way. And recycler runs are really interesting because if you spend more time rolling groups of items, let's say I spend a lot of time rolling greens, as opposed to someone else might spend more time, using the recycler, other things, so they don't roll as many greens as I do. I might get the bands in the recycler list way before someone else does, for example, which give me a bonus. So it's all about how you use it, how often you use it, and there's a lot of strategy with this one as well, which is really interesting. And I love recyclers in the races, so we're going to start paying attention to what items they reroll and what is kind of in the list as we can kind of form it. Obviously, we've seen Safer Spaces pop up from a Void White reroll, and we've also seen a Uke pop up from a regular green reroll. So those are the first ones that we're going to start seeing. It's very
And
cool.
everyone is going to get those because the Uke is from just TP item rerolled, and no one is going to take the ignition tank without the without flamethrower, obviously, but also without the burning M1. I don't even know what that's called, but yeah, I think everyone should get the Uke, and then every single item so far is good, actually.
Only one of them has found the behemoth though, so hopefully, because they have the recycler, they might try to open the large chest. And if it was a large chest, maybe it's the
It's
small one
actually
here.
in the chest zombies going to
Okay,
right
it's a
now,
small
if I
one.
remember correctly.
Never mind it.
It is
Yeah,
exactly that chest, yeah. So he got that.
interesting. I really hope everyone gets it. Everyone has the recycler anyway. Host doesn't actually. I hope Host ends up getting it. We'll see.
It's not too far from TP, so
No.
he shouldn't leave immediately. I reckon he's gonna find it, unless he decides to go for unconventional chests and instead of chests everyone is gonna get.
Yeah.
But
Which is a fair
yeah.
strategy.
Yeah, it's just that we know it wouldn't work out here.
No,
Probably.
not in this one. There's a
So,
speed printer also right next to this TP, which is crazy.
This stage 1 is loaded.
This is like
They
one of the
are-
stage ones I want when I play. I'm just like,
This is
yeah,
amazing.
let me just go through a full run with this one.
We don't even need to recycle much. Almost every item is good and usable and value,
Yep.
and it's nice to see after such a run. Like, everyone can just speed run a bit now.
The thing about Host finding the recycler or not too is we know every racer knows this. Equipment is very important, right? So those are the things that keep an eye out more for than anything else. Even in a scenario with like where you can already skip pose, whatever. I mean, they're the biggest things that help your run. So he should see it. He was flying above it, looking out on it anyway. So hopefully he does find it. If he doesn't find the recycler and he doesn't find the behemoth, man, it's gonna be brutal when he finds out afterwards that he missed all that stuff stage 1. He's gonna have a very different run than the other guys.
Yeah,
But
and I think
we'll see.
on stage 2, everyone should get free bans if they manage to roll pots correctly and don't get fucked over by bad spots and pots exploding. And after that, if you have Behemoth, you have okay, Waxy doesn't have watches, but he has movement speed, he has the Behemoth, he has crit. Just rush TPs from that point on. You have
He has a
bans,
good run.
you deal Mithrix damage, you have, like, that's all you need. You have to skip, you can stun Mithrix, go.
Yep. This is probably the first loadout of the day where we can actually see players go pretty quick because the arrow rain one, the multi one, I mean, dude, we're almost 3 hours into the event already, and this is the third loadout, so
We've had
it's gonna be a
events
long
end
one
at
today.
this time.
Yeah, I know, like they've been recently, so.
Yeah.
Host is marking some stuff out there. He is looting a little bit more, thank God. Hopefully he
Yeah,
does see the
thankfully.
chest to his left. I really hope he does. On his way back, he might say he sees it now. He almost went for it immediately. He thought in his head, all right, there he goes.
He will go for it. He will
Yeah.
go for it.
He's got
Just
it.
that he might miss the recycler if he turns back immediately after that. I think it's on his screen right now.
Yeah,
the
it's to his
equipment,
right. Yeah.
But he needs to actually grab it. He doesn't have an equipment, so I would assume he goes for it. But seeing the behemoth, he might just leave.
It's such a small little thing. Oh no, host.
Host.
Uh-oh.
Host.
Well, maybe the recycler just doesn't give him anything good. You know, it's a shit item anyway.
He's not
No
gonna
one
get the
likes
Yuke for
recycler.
starters. Also, he hasn't opened the void cradles yet. I assume he found those and he's not gonna
No,
skip
he's
those,
going
so-
for it. He got the recycler, the
Yeah,
best
he's
time in the
getting
game.
him.
Let's
Alright.
go, dude.
Perfect.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right. I was really worried that he was gonna have a.
Yeah,
you know.
I was too.
Yeah. Okay.
But
We got it.
he does still need to go for the void cradles anyway. All right.
He does.
Waxy did. Waxy did exactly what I wanted. He ran to the DP. He scouted for buttons a bit, but he hit the teleporter.
Yep.
He's gonna roll pots after. And yeah, nice to see. Zombie, as he liked to do today, he killed some enemies, looted a bit up, but I think he's also looking to start the DP here. So
It's good enough of a run. I mean,
Yeah.
there's two things you need to remember when you're racing, and it's when to go slow and when to go fast. I guess, right? How to just control your speed with what you have, because I mean, honestly, it may have been just because of how he plays, but in the other runs today, I really liked that he was playing a little bit slower and getting more loot on especially the multi run. But time to go quick.
yeah,
Gotta have both.
we saw him play slow. Now I want to see him play fast as well. And if he manages to do both, then that's a very impressive first showing. I mean, it already is, but nice to see him do both.
Waxy got the pot roll really quick on that one, so good job to him.
Good job.
Not really any messing up there.
Yeah.
He just kind of
And
rolled
that
it right
one-
over.
That one can act up sometimes, and then if the button also doesn't like you, then it can roll down pretty far. If the structure is not there, which it isn't always. So good job that he got it relatively fast. Didn't have the pots die during TP as well. So
Yeah. And he's just looting a little bit more. He's electing to pick up 2 keys here. I actually think it's a good call. I like keys when you have recycler because you can reroll better quality stuff. And he found his other button.
you have to find them though, and if
You
you try
do.
to go fast, you won't
But
always find them. And
You have
it
Ion
can pay off.
Surge, so you have good
That's true.
scouting.
That's true.
Not always would I say getting the keys is a great idea in racing. I think sometimes it can be a little bit of a bait, especially if you spend 3 minutes looking for them on the moon. But
And red item reset into another behemoth for Waxy. The
What?
lockbox had a brain stocks, and he recycled it into a behemoth.
all right. So
All right.
all right. So no matter what item that the racers re-roll, if it's a red, it will become behemoth first. Which is really interesting. This is a double behemoth run. I love this run, actually.
This is so cool.
Zombie is going for his pot roll here. He doesn't have as much speed as Waxy does, so it wasn't as controllable for him. Artie does have low acceleration, so it's a little bit harder to get that pot moving exactly where you want it to. But it looks like he got it. Nice and easy. Oh, never mind. It rolled away in a perfect...
That's what I mean.
like,
That's what I meant.
looked right back like a cartoon. Just... Uh-oh. He's got to be really careful here.
Oh, zombie, please don't.
Really careful. Ugh. And by the way, if pot rolling is on your bingo card, that is a bingo space for you. So
Okay, got it. Probably. No, I think he's fine now.
good man.
But yeah, actually, I'm not sure if everyone is going to recycle the brain stocks. Because it gives you one, I don't know, maybe just easier TPs because you can stun more, but it also gives you a faster skip on the moon if you kill some perfected lunar chimeras. And I don't know if you guys notice, but doing the Iron Touch skip, while it is safe and easy and you always have it, it takes a lot of time if you don't have much
Takes
movement
a
speed.
long
It
time.
can like take up to 2 minutes. In racing, that's a lot, especially in a high damage run. So we might see someone keeping the brain stocks. I wouldn't personally, but I would see the play and acknowledge it as a
Yeah, I would
possibility.
also get rid of it immediately, but yeah, either way, works. Because like you have to when players try to keep in mind that they want to like differentiate their run from someone else's. It's really easy in a recycler run to just be like, oh, I'm gonna recycle more stuff. But sometimes it's not recycling stuff that makes your run different, and I think that is an important thing to consider. Corny is
You know,
trying the flower button also, which is a little bit more difficult of a button than the other one is,
but he got it.
and he got it. Good job. You have to be really careful with that one. Slow, slow,
Yeah.
slow.
He probably tried it because he had two like right next to it, and if he didn't get those, he would have tried something else.
Zombie was really
I reckon.
debating the brain stocks reroll there, but he ended up taking the behemoth, the
The
reroll.
double behemoth. I mean, it could have been an Aegis from his perspective, right? So,
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think brain
yeah.
stocks pretty
I
middle of
don't
the
like
road.
brain stocks.
Yeah,
I don't like items that are AFK during Mythics.
yeah, agree. So
we see
I
how
don't.
we see how he's struggling with the same button Zombie struggled on right now. By the way,
Yeah,
he's also
he's
not
getting
getting
it.
it.
He's getting
He's
it.
getting there, but not it.
He's on his way.
Oh, and he
Just
kickflip it. Oh,
a
and
little
then
bit
throw it
more,
again.
almost.
Oh,
Fortunately, no one's gonna die to the elders in here. They're not gonna cap it. We're good. We're in a strong run.
oh my. Yeah. Classic.
And dude, look at this. Waxy's already done with stage 3 boss.
He
Or
is
just about.
miles ahead right now. He also has a void key too, actually.
Perfect.
He's looking really good right now. Very impressive. We gotta remember host and especially Corny is like 2.5 minutes behind Waxy RL, like in real time. But still, I don't think Corny is going to catch up or match his time. It's just that he's not as far ahead as it may seem right now.
Huge character arc development right now. Zombie actually dropped the recycler for the blast shower.
Oh, okay. And he did not. No, okay, there was a wings on the stage, but
He's
probably no
going
one
right
taking
for
those.
Mithrix then, in his mind, I think.
He
He's
should.
saying, I have these bands, I have all this damage, and this could help in the fight. He has saver spaces as well, which blast shower does reset. So it's kind of a safety and offensive move. It's hard to give up recycler all that potential, but he's really looking to go for it here. So this will differentiate his run for better or for worse. So we'll see how it goes. I'd like to see it do well though. Hopefully.
I mean, it's what I was saying, right? Get the
Yep.
behemoth, get the bands, and book it straight to
Mm-hmm.
Mythics. But he's like, especially with boss items, getting the rerolls there and the potential at a turf or a
Yeah.
little D or something is hard to give up on and definitely a gamble. But I mean, the blast shower is very nice with bands. He has 2 stacks of them, so can work out.
Oh
Give
yeah.
him DPS.
Corny coming in with the 3 keys. I don't know if he found the regular key that stage, but if he didn't, he can't open it now, unfortunately.
Well, he didn't find the behemoth, the second behemoth on the other stage.
Oh, he didn't even find the
That's why
safe
he has
zone.
one
Yeah,
more.
that makes sense.
Which, well, he could have found it on this stage as well. It's just that he can't anymore now.
Yeah.
That's tragic.
He actually
How
can
is-
never find the red item out of the key box anymore because he's not going to loop. So
No, but how does Behemoth scale? Is it explosion
AoE.
radius or
AoE, that's
so
it.
it's not
No
actually
damage.
It's not damage. Okay,
No.
it's not as big then. For a second,
No,
I was
I
like,
mean-
oh, does it add another 60% damage? No.
No,
No,
you
no,
wish,
okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, I wish.
A lot
It's
of the red
already
items
one of
just
the best items.
you can
so-
assume most of the red items just don't stack that well. There's a few outliers, but that's one of them. It's just like eh. It's fun though. I mean, just getting like more explosions across the map. If you have like 5 of them, you know. But the difference between 1 and 2 is not huge.
It works well with Void Crit. I learned that in ICAP Out's video.
That is true. I wonder if anyone's gonna go for an AWU skip here with Ice Spear. I think they should try.
Definitely.
Always try. I mean, they have Iron Surge, so they can snipe out eggs from across the map pretty easy and set up for that without really moving outside of teleporter or the area of it.
Oh no! Host just he accidentally bought the equipment drone and lost his recycler.
Oh no, dude!
He misclicked the drone. I don't know if he wanted to buy the drone and didn't saw what it was, or if he just straight up misclicked. But oh my, that's gotta be such torture in such a good run to lose. Just lose it. He doesn't even have blast shower. He's just
He can't even re-roll the key anymore. He has to.
Oh
He would have
my.
to wait for the equipment drone to do it, and he can't.
Poor guy.
Dude. All right. Well, only 2 players have recyclers left. Let's see how they lose theirs. Oh,
He did it
dude.
for the bingo. Oh, there's a shattering justice in the next to the key.
Oh,
Wait, is it shattering justice or is it a behemoth? What did I?
what are you looking at?
Host got a red
Oh, he's
item out of the
paused.
adaptive chest, and
Okay.
I don't know if it's a shattering justice or another behemoth.
I can't see anything.
The drone rolled it into behemoth. The drone recycled the shattering justice into behemoth.
No! What the fuck?
No,
My thing froze, dude. I can't even see it.
I was like, wait, I saw a justice, but then it's a behemoth and the drone. Dude, that's gotta be so sad. No one else is
God.
getting that. That was his advantage over missing.
That is the
over-
funniest
Yeah, over
shit.
losing their cycler. But oh my god,
Dude,
the drone.
I love it. That's gonna. Oh my god. Right
He was
as like he paused, someone's internet cut for one of the streams and it paused for all of them. Oh, and it looks
Oh my
like
God.
Zombie got the Shattering Justice as well, and he
Okay.
didn't re-roll it. So
I can't. Oh, host. He was probably already so tilted, and that just is the icing on the cake.
dude. I mean, it could have been worse. It could have been Aegis. So
Okay, let's not talk about the
Ooh.
players on stage 3. Let's talk about Waxy being on stage 5 and Corny having 3 polylutes in his inventory.
yeah, there's a lot that just happened right now. Things are fucking moving. Host is trying to like goad the drone into recycling this Topaz brooch. He's like, please, dude, you recycle a red, but not this thing? Come on. Waxy is doing
It's,
really well. He actually picked up Lysate, which means his
yeah.
Ion Surge skip will be faster.
I mean,
He
he has
doesn't
only
have another one.
recycler, so it's not like he has a damage equipment he needs to for
Yeah.
the fight. It's just I would really like him to find the lockbox. I assume the polylute was out of the lockbox because Corny has 1 key less now. So that
It
would
might
be
have been the
big.
Lysate, and he might have re-rolled the Lysate or something like that too. I didn't
True.
catch it quite, so
Oh,
I don't know.
actually, yeah. Waxy does not have a key anymore, so he can't get the polylute.
Yeah.
Oh,
He re-rolled Void Scent into Polyloot. Okay. Got it.
Well, that's unfortunate for him, but he's still ahead.
So yeah, all he had to
Actually, I don't
do
know
was
if he's
just
ahead in real
re-roll
time.
one of the Void Greens, and he would have gotten the Polyloot because it was Corny's first green re-roll, basically. That's all.
And Corny's not even behind. I think Corny's just in real time. He's
Yeah, because you got
started
to
later.
remember,
Yeah.
that Host and Corny both started a couple minutes later than the bottom two racers here. So by the time that Corny gets to stage 5, you might be in the same spot. But with just a polyloot now, so
With 3
Elliot.
polylutes, mind you.
Yeah, I mean, huge difference actually. Polyloot stack, better way to say it. Waxy is electing to fight the boss from kind of under the map here instead of kind of engaging with everything else. The problem with this, though, is when he goes back up onto the ground, it's going to spawn in a lot of stuff. He's getting burned to death. He's to be really careful. Okay,
He's
he's
too much
alright.
movement speed. He's too
Okay.
much movement speed and boosted himself.
He's
Too
good,
high.
he's good. There will be a lot of things that spawn here. Hopefully, we can just take him out pretty quick. I mean, look at his build. He should be fine.
Yeah. He got shurikens. He doesn't want those, apparently. He
Hmm.
rerolled into shurikens, is a better way of putting it.
Okay.
Zombie also did not. Well, no, Zombie doesn't have a recycler. My bad. He can't
Yeah.
get the polylutes.
Unfortunately. Look at this. Corny's actually making better time. He's going to finish his boss fight way before Waxy will, or would have, did. And he's going to probably get to the moon before him, too, in-game time, anyway. Looks like Corny's doing the same thing. It's funny how players kind of, like, do the same kind of strategies in races like this. Just they're thrown in similar situations, and they kind of, he was dipping down below the edge of the stage there. He's not going to keep doing that, though. He's going to stay over here and throw ice spears across the field. So, way better positioning, though.
So I
He can
didn't
keep
see.
up the spawns.
Did Waxy attempt the AWS skip, or did he just go?
I didn't
Corny,
see
for that matter.
outright anyone doing it.
Okay.
Like, if they have to go out and look for all the eggs after teleporter, it's probably not going to be great. But, I mean, if they do
True.
have a recycler, I mean, I don't
I
know.
expected Corny at least to go for it. I mean, he
Yeah.
went for it in the past, so. Yeah. Maybe just forgot. I have forgotten as well before, so.
Yeah.
Not always has to be a decision someone made. Yeah.
It's always true. Host is still pre-teleporter stage 4 as well. Reminder, he is started a little bit later as well. He's still trying to bait his drone into recycling stuff for him. He's really trying to make it dance around this this brooch. The second one, it has not want to reroll. It's probably going to spend its time rerolling all the good items for him. This is just like this curse that's just following him around. Oh, man. It's
But he
so...
He did manage to get the drone to recycle something else. I think he got fuel cell out of a Lepton Daisy at some point on stage 3. So
Oh, interesting.
it's doing something, just not always when he wants it to.
And Waxy on the moon at 25 minutes.
Nice.
Let's see how his Mythic fight goes. This is really good.
This fight should be good. He has bands and, well, the behemoth and Shuriken, so.
Host
should be a fast
decides
fight.
to take his Void Sent Flame instead of wanting his drone to recycle it, and that is a minus stack of polylutes for him, so unfortunate.
That's in, like, everyone had the recycler at some point, and everyone had the void. Okay, Corny just found a Shattering Justice out of a.
What the hell?
Dude, what is this run? Double Shattering Justice and double Behemo.
The thing is, he doesn't know it, obviously, but that was his first red that he found. So if he re-rolled that, he would have gotten another behemoth.
Dude.
Yeah.
What a timeline that would have been.
Oh, dude.
Different justices be rerolled into behemoth.
What a weird run, man. What the hell?
Yeah, I think Corny is actually, in real time, he was faster at the moon than Waxy. And
Yeah,
we are
by a
going to see
minute.
him catch up, I think, because he
Oh,
has now
yeah.
the justice and especially the 3 polylutes.
Those are going
That's
to play
gonna
off
be
each other
such a big
so well.
difference.
Yeah. Every time those proc, boom, armor gone. And, I mean, yeah. I
It's
mean,
just
he's
great
just there
damage. He
faster.
has APR, 2 crowbars for.
Their builds are very
the second
similar otherwise,
phase.
though. Very,
That's
very
true.
close. But, I mean, that's a huge deal breaker, so.
Yeah.
But it's just interesting. They pretty much looted the same stuff for the most part, except a few things. Did Host's
Recycle.
drone reroll that Item?
I don't know.
No, everyone had the rose buckler, so he's wanting it to be rolled, I guess. He's trying to hope it does get some damage out of it.
Corny's actually going to take a while here.
Oh, because the
Waxy did
lysate
have-
though,
Yeah,
yeah,
Waxy did have Lysets, and he also has one energy drink more than Corny, so
that is huge.
it is going to take him like 1 more minute to get up. That's like Waxy's advantage right now. He needs to,
This is gonna be close,
he
actually.
needs to use. It might be very close, and it's hard to see because the times are so unsynced.
All that time that Corny spent getting the moon faster is just gonna go away. So they're just gonna start the fight at similar times.
Zombie's not going to find the second Shattering Justice, unfortunately, because he just left the area in which the large chest was, I think. Which would be funny if he found that. It wouldn't give him anything, because it just adds 8 seconds to the time an enemy is lower on armor. So it stacks bad. We just talked about that earlier with the Behemoth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it looks like Corny's
So
gonna
not a
get in the
big-
fight a tiny bit earlier than when Waxy did, though. So there's still a chance. And this is gonna be like really close, chat.
He's still got to be careful on phase 2, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Already likes to,
It's all about how you play it.
to just die sometimes. With her low acceleration, you can't turn around while hovering, and then you're just gonna get shut down, especially in a crossfire by these wisps. And Waxy has all 4 of them still left alive. He's kind of stuck in a corner here with the ramp.
Uh-oh. I think it's better to play around the pillars themselves in this kind of
Yeah,
phase. Just kind
I
of try to
agree.
single them out and fly around them. Because when you
And
get
now we have-
yourself into this situation, it's really hard to peek out to do damage. Your damage cycles are really low, or like your DPS, you're just kind of suffering. Spending more of your time just not doing damage. But he's getting
Indeed.
it, actually. He's taking the higher ground here. And he's going
You
back
always
to
have
hiding,
the-
never mind.
You always have the get out of jail free card. If an orb comes to you, you can just Iron Surge and you will fly away and the orb will die.
Yep.
So, if you react in time and see the orb, obviously.
And of course, always try to hear for them too. Just listen out. They
Yeah.
make like a distinct whine, so it's a good noise to pay attention to when you're doing Mythics fights.
That said, Corny has overtaken him
Immediately.
actually almost in the game, but definitely in real time. So
Yeah.
he's looking for first right now.
I mean, something terrible has to happen to Corny for him not to get first right now. Which I hope isn't a summoning of an event that will be bad, but surely not. Surely he doesn't die to this thing right now. Okay, thank you.
All right. He's scaring us a little bit.
I
But
didn't
he's
say
fine.
anything.
Yeah, here's the leecher. Okay, he's gonna heal up.
And Host is done with his teleporter on stage 5. He's about at the same point that Zombie is. They're just at different times right now. Host actually caught up pretty quick, though, to where Zombie was at. I'm actually really surprised that Zombie took as long as he did. Wait. Oh, yeah, Zombie has the 2 Shattering Justices. That's great.
Oh, he
has-
does. He did find it.
He have
Oh,
2
poor guy.
Behemoths and 2 Shattering Justices in his build. He's the red collector.
Would have been interesting to see what the second reroll was, but no one is gonna get that, as Host does not have a recycler anymore. Well,
Nope.
no, his drone died, so no, it's not gonna happen.
Rip.
But there was potential to find another behemoth or something.
07 to the recycler drone. It tried its best.
It did something.
It
Gotta say.
it had a job and it did its job.
failed.
So. Well, the job wasn't to be good. It was just to reroll. And you know what? That's all we could ever ask for.
Yeah.
And Corny, unsurprisingly, coming in really quick on this one. I mean, also to note, I mean, Corny and Waxy still have the recycler on the moon, which is,
That's true.
they just never found any other equipment. It looks like
No.
Host is taking the crowdfunder and Zombie still has his blast shower, so we'll see how they go. It's kind of, you can see it on the screen, but the two players in the tunnel versus the two players in the fight right now, each have like their own like little rival in the loadout itself. Corny got the phase 4 skip, very well done with a fireband
Beautiful.
freeze, and he is out of here. Finish his fight at 30 minutes, so he's gonna get a nice
Yeah.
31.5 minute time or something.
Corny's gaming. He started way behind everyone else, and he's finishing first in real time as well, not just in-game time.
Yeah. Like that's
Like, he
something to
was-
consider. Like he took a break before starting. Everyone else was like halfway through stage 1 and he was like, "All right, I'll play now." And then he's going to be first in the
consider
call,
it.
so
He's gaming. He played this one really well. He was the only one to find the polyloot somehow, and he was also the only one to not find the behemoth.
unfortunately, he's not going to
second
get
one.
bonus points for this though. Like when you play that well, you always want to see players get rewarded, but I mean, he gets first
You
place.
sure?
I am
mean, nah.
I mean, I guess it
He
depends.
needs to finish this
Uh-oh.
now.
Waxy just took a lot of damage, just lost his elixir, and he almost died right there. Oh, okay. If he didn't have that iron surge there, it would have been bad.
Oh.
This is kind of scary now.
He's got to wait out this pizza, or at least he's gonna wait out this pizza.
Yeah, for the phase 4
And
skip.
let's see if he can phase 4 skip while Mithrix is just running towards him, or if it will.
Oh, he just
it looks
wasted
like
his
he'll
fire band with the iron surge, so it's not going to be a very easy one here.
Nah, he's gonna have it back up.
He's going to have it?
Mithrix,
Oh, he's have it.
Mithrix is
He's good.
gonna wait.
I thought he
just
was just about to jump. We're good.
I thought he was about he actually would set up like Corny did, just Mithrix running towards him with the ice band.
Yeah,
But
which is way
he's going
better.
for the safe one, and he's got it.
Got
Good
it.
job. It's Waxy, BHO's first run without death, and it's a pretty fast one.
He did a really good job on this time.
Mid-30s is a very good time. Respectable. And it's probably going to give him second year.
I would be shocked if not every
Yeah.
single player got the phase 4 skip on this one. This is the
I'm
easiest one to
looking
get.
Just looking at Host with his coin gun, with his crowdfunder, and he's 2 minutes behind Waxy in in-game time, so if he shreds Mithrix now, it might get close, but it needs to be a really fast fight.
I was bringing Corny. Hello, Corny.
What up?
Nice.
Cornifer.
Hello there.
Hello
Hey.
there.
Really well done on this one, Corny. You absolutely smashed it. Easy first
Thank
place
you.
for you, so
GG's.
big.
Thank you. Thank you.
The seed was very kind to us this time,
Yeah.
as opposed
Thank
to
God.
yeah. The first two runs were a little bit on the rocks, but I think we're looking up today. I think we have some good ones. So how do you feel about that one? How'd that one go?
I mean, looking at this, of course, hindsight, but this is like sub 30 easy. I thought of playing it like safe, wanted to scrap a little bit extra, and I went to open my box before I turned my void key, so there was like a lot of mini things, but like after you get double bands, get the poly loot, the behemoth find on for stage 1 is really indicative of how it's going to be, You're just looking for a little bit more on the multipliers and then zoom. So yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's actually some funny things about that. So you missed the second behemoth on stage 2, which was a reroll out of the lockbox, which gave brain stocks, and everyone else got that. And
Okay.
you were actually the only one to find the polyloot, or to reroll into the polyloot. So you had that going for you, and it was a big difference.
Yeah. Like 3 poly loots makes a big difference. Holy.
Yeah, let's bring in
Wait.
Wax in here as well. So, what up, Waxy?
Oh,
So, going into the moon, Corny and Waxy, you guys pretty much got to the moon at very, very similar times. Corny, you were a minute ahead in game time, but you didn't have the lysate, so you had a slower pillar skip. So pretty much you started the fight really close.
oh wow.
It was really like, right there. But Corny had 3 polyloots because he re-rolled the the green that you got out of the lockbox, or the void green. So he got that.
Wait, the light state cell or the void scent?
Didn't matter. If you
Both.
rerolled
Anything-
either, you
anything
would
is
have
fine.
gotten it.
Oh,
Yeah.
You just had to pick one, but
I was
that
thinking
was
about
the main
re-rolling the
thing.
void scent.
Mm-hmm. That would
You should
have
have in hindsight.
fit really good. And also with the polylutes, Corny had a Shattering Justice, so it was in a chest stage
Where?
5. There was
Oh,
also
God. Oh,
one
okay.
in an adaptive chest stage 3, so there were 2 chances for Justices during the run.
Yeah,
But-
once I saw the 2 behemoths, I was just like, I'm out of here.
No, you played really well actually. You were really zooming through the stages. It's just that Corny caught up because of the polylutes and whatever else as
Oh,
well.
wow.
So
Interesting.
it was very close and good job. You finished your first loadout today without a death and got a nice, good second place. So
Yes,
hopefully that one
sir.
felt good. You played quick. The other loadouts today, you didn't really get a chance to see, playing super fast, right? But I'm sure this one felt pretty good when you got into a nice
It
rhythm
did,
here.
yeah. It did feel a lot better
Yeah.
after that fucking multi-run. Holy crap.
Nice.
What an
Sheesh.
experience. It's a nice nice thing to get a nice run after that.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Definitely.
always the best to get really disheartening runs during the event, but I think it can bring you back up a bit when you get something nice and sweet afterwards.
And Host got the phase 4 skip, and he's gonna beat Zombie, I think. If
It's
he
gonna be
gets
close.
fast. Zombie
wow.
entered at 38:30, and Host
Okay.
is gonna get there
No, he's
before
fine.
that time.
He's fine.
Which
Yeah,
means
he's-
Zombie actually gets last in this one. This was crazy
Wow.
close.
Zombie, who was the point leader going into this, is actually just not gonna get anything after it. Crazy. Is this gonna be like a? No, it's not gonna be a tie for sure. Don't tie it.
When Zombie needs to be careful on the ship here. He got hit by pizza, and okay, no.
He's
The,
fine. He has a safe spaces.
The Wisp doesn't care about him.
Nope. That's the thing. Once they added, they did something to the ship, and now all of the wisps just never look at you anymore. They just all focus on the Void Reavers and stuff. So
They look at me. I don't know what you are playing.
maybe
Anyway,
you finish too early. Don't get the Void Reavers or something. I don't know.
Host needs to does he make it in time? He needs to be there by again 38:30ish.
Uh-oh. He'll make it. It's just gonna be close. He just can't step
He
out
can't
of the...
leave.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so slow. Is he gonna make it though?
He'll make it.
Oh, this will be so close. Ah,
No, he's fine, dude.
Come on, host.
is
He's
he?
fine.
Dude,
Let's
he's
bring in
he's
Zombie.
playing with this risk of resources thing, host. This is important.
He made it by 10 seconds. He's fine.
Okay.
Zombie, what up,
Yeah.
dude?
Oh
Hello.
my god.
GG on the run. How did that one feel?
It was good. I definitely feel like I dawdled around a little bit on Sirens and I guess also stage 5 as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. Good damage. Very good damage.
I did feel like you were, swinging big when you took the blast shower stage 2. It seemed like you really wanted to start zooming through the stages, but I think you got some of the chest kind of greed in you. You want to lead a little bit more, but it was a really good run regardless. You guys all played really quick, so it was really refreshing after the last one.
Yeah.
Did anyone else take the recycler to Mythics to try and recycle them?
No.
Corny did, yeah.
Me.
Corny did.
So did it work?
I tried at the end,
I mean,
but it wasn't working. I don't know what.
Hey, look, Corny
Gearbox
My
got
will
team
fix
needs
it.
to work on that. Yeah.
All right, and Host finishing off and gets third.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. With a crowdfunder build.
Hold on.
There was a
Maybe-
crowd. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rerolled,
Let's
I
bring
guess.
in host.
No, it was in a shrine on stage
No,
5.
it was yeah.
Oh,
I
didn't even
saw
loot
it
stage
and I
5.
was tempted. I was tempted to get it, but
Shut up.
I liked the blower only because I didn't really have any passive healing as I was fighting, so the extra security was good.
Yeah, I found a
chat.
slug.
Yeah, I
Hi.
didn't find a slug.
So
There was
forgot
one
where.
slug.
we can talk a
Oh.
bit about host run and how interesting it was. Actually, it was the most interesting out of all you guys. I mean, you can share host if you want, but I haven't
I'm
stage
assuming I
3.
got 4th, and the reason for that is because, well, first off, fucking stage 2 pot rolling was amazing, but stage 3, I was looking at void item. I'm like, wow, that is an encrusted key. I want to
Wow.
get that, and so I'm like holding down E to go pick it up as I'm approaching, and I get hit by a beetle guard, and unknowing to me, I didn't realize that the equipment drone, I was going to get slammed into it as I'm holding E to pick up the item, and it stole my recycler. I got gross.
Oh my gosh.
Shit, dude.
So the rest of the run, I had to. Oh, and it gets better because I get a Shattering Justice from a adaptive chest. And I'm like, holy shit, let's go! And I'm like, that's nice. At least makes up for it. I'm not in combat. The fucking drone pops in and says, "Hey, what if you had 2 brilliant behemoths?"
Wait, you're telling me the
Yeah,
drone re-rolled the Shattering Justice
That's
into a behemoth?
amazing.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
my second one from stage 2 from the lockbox on stage 2.
Yeah, that
my
was.
second one.
Oh, there's
was
3
the-
total
Oh.
then. Wow.
No,
Dude.
It's
it's
the
reroll on
recycler
both, but
first
it's
reroll.
still
The
amazing.
recycler.
It's
Wow.
amazing.
There was also another
That's
Shattering Justice
awesome.
stage 5, which was funny. There was Zombie ended up with 2 brilliant behemoths and 2 Shattering Justices by the end, which
Holy
was
shit,
That's
dude.
beautiful.
Dude.
unfortunately they're like the
I don't
worst
know.
stacking reds, but
Yeah.
not the
Yeah, but I
worst,
mean-
but you know.
A lot of reds.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking Conda might have been way better with the Shustas. And I had like 4 needle tick too, so right.
I mean, especially if you got the poly loot from the green reroll or the void green reroll.
Oh, the void green reroll.
Yep.
Wow, that would have been nice.
Yep, it sure was. That's why Corny won. He had a stack of poly loots. So
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Wow.
Nice,
tell
dude.
me more about it.
oh, I will. Now there really wasn't much else that run. I mean, everyone played it quick. No one looted like way too much, so everyone kind of got what they needed to and got out.
Yeah. And host, you actually got 3rd. You said 4th, but you are 3rd for Artie.
Yeah.
So going into the last one, we got Corny at 6, Zombie at 6, Host at 5, and Waxy at 3 points, and everyone can still win
Yep.
Oh, wow.
or force a tiebreaker.
Oh wow.
Don't say that.
So no.
Loader.
We'll have a 3-way tiebreaker, so it can still be okay for you.
No, it's the worst one.
We should have to see who opens up the gates first for tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Roll pots.
Who's opening the floodgates?
Oh, it's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
no
fun.
problem. Let's go.
Yeah,
This-
no pylon.
This, my friends, is hopefully the last loadout of the day. So when you guys are ready, we're ready. Hopefully that last run brought your spirits up
Okay.
a bit, and good luck in the last one.
Yeah.
Alright, good luck, y'all.
As long as it's not a GUP event stage 5, I'm happy.
All right. Yeah, just for you. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, I honestly keep forgetting this part.
You're banished.
Bye.
All right.
Did you
Let's
just
see
bench
it.
him?
No, he left on his own.
Okay.
Last load of the
All
day,
right.
everybody. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. So this is the loader loadout. This is what we kind of want to see. This is the good one. This is my favorite. Not
I
my
hate loader.
not my favorite loadout for loader, but
The
my
loadout
favorite
sucks.
character. I love loader.
The
You
loadout
suck.
sucks.
You suck. You're lame.
No, it's mainly the pylon.
I love Pylon, man. The Thunder
Yeah.
Slam to me feels kind of like a bait. You can use it in addition to this punch. You can use both at the same exact time when you hit an enemy, so you can get some extra damage out that way. Which I hope I do see them using. It's not something that, I mean, this is an ability that these guys really use that often. So I'm not sure they will, but hopefully they do get some extra damage that way. This isn't a bad loadout though. We have stage 2 Aqueduct, so they're gonna actually have to roll pots themselves if they want bans. Which feels
boy.
so
It's
disrespectful.
terrible.
Yeah. Usually with the pylon, you just throw it on the button and you're good to go. Zombie found a gun stage 1.
Ooh,
So
that's interesting.
looking at the stages though, the only
Yeah.
stage that really matters for that is stage 3. They might get a molten perforator, or they can keep it till stage 5 and like maybe get like a Solus, get Emily cores or something like that. That's the only things
Actually,
I could think of.
actually,
Mired Urn, you're gonna say?
yeah, Mardern, because on loader you
Yeah.
don't even want movement speed too much, and especially if you are playing as fast as these guys are probably going to be playing. During stage 4, Sundered, and stage 5, enemies like Wisps and on stage 5 Shanghai just build up so fast and poke you down so bad that having the healing by just running around is going to be very valuable.
It's not too
Like,
bad at all.
actually very valuable.
Yeah. Just some more
And
AoE close range damage and healing.
and with this stage 1, we kind of saw our veterans hit the DP immediately, while Waxy and Zombie both just took 2.5 minutes to start out the TP and then kill the boss, which is interesting.
Uh-oh.
Gotta note though,
Jesus.
he's loader. He doesn't die to that.
Yeah,
Gotta
maybe.
note though that both Host and Corny needed to leave the TP for that, and well, Host is actually still going. So
Look at that, dude. We got a Gloop stage 1. I'm hyped.
oh yeah,
They're
Loop
gonna
run.
use it and it's gonna be great. I promise.
I don't think they're gonna use it on purpose, but
No.
they are gonna use it. I agree. I mean, especially with this R or special they have.
I mean, they could go for like the absolute high roll and just take damage on purpose during Mythics and just.
Host. Oh my god.
I
He
don't. I miss whatever you're
yeah,
screeching
he
about.
took the explosion and yeah, he was on 8 HP.
Jesus.
He was
That-
5 and he tanked the entire thing, just straight up.
That would have been not the best start for us here.
No,
So.
it's especially on loader, you know everyone else is gonna go fast, and if you die early on, and that it's can be already like the end of your run mentally.
True.
Especially with bans. Guaranteed bans are like the only thing keeping loader from sub 30ing every run is not getting the bans and just getting shit items. But well, that can't happen now, so
Easy
plus
peasy.
5ing hurts even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a loader.
It's just loader. Maybe we can get a sub 30 today, actually. And look at that.
Yeah.
Host is actually utilizing the gloop. He got shot by the Lemurian because he was already just so low there on his HP bar to activate it. And he just wiped the immediate area. Good. I mean, he's going to use it. Host is my champion right now. My fighter.
Yeah, he's glooping for you. Pretty screaming about it as well.
Yeah, he's going to come in here and be like, dude, I did it for you. I'm like, thank you.
I glooped. What I want to see as well is with what Corny's preparing right now for RPD. Stage 3 means free prey on if they get there fast enough.
True.
And they gotta pick up the pace for that because they need to roll pots and then go to the Lemurians and pick up the bands, and that takes some time. So
They got their little checklists and little tasks ready
Yeah.
to go right now. They gotta make do.
they gotta hurry up. I think Zombies might already be too late. And okay, Corny just glooped and lost his elixir doing that. At least
Lost his pots as well that were pretty
Oh,
close to
true.
that area. He has one that's kind of like backup, that's still alive, but is a longer roll. So
which buttons do we have? I haven't.
we have the
seen
one in the how to describe it? Kind of the
in the
alleyway,
canyon.
the canyon
Yeah, okay.
here, and then that's the only one I saw, but that's the one closest to
Alright.
him. So
Oh yeah, I ate that one by the way.
I love that one. That one's easy as hell. Practice pot
bet.
rolling. You bring it up to the edge and then you kick flip it over the little ramp. You're good to go.
Yeah, for sure. I
Yeah.
agree.
Agree. This is the guy with the leeching seed bungus Vand arrow rain today.
Yeah, I'm
I
top
wanna
elo
hear it.
racer, by the way.
True. How bad is everyone else?
That is, yes.
Aaron does a good job. Actually,
Yeah, I really liked what
time and place
Zombie and
for
Waxy
items.
showed today so far. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
you don't really notice them being the new guys here. Obviously, it's part of it, but they don't stand out badly, and everyone is. It's a pretty close race. I mean, just look at the points. Everyone can win going into the last loadout. So
the biggest
Yeah.
fear, right, of like jumping in on stage first is just like, am I gonna absolutely tank it, throw, and is everyone gonna make fun of me for being horrible and shit? And fortunately, that did not happen today. So
especially probably, it's not just that everyone like watching is gonna think, well, probably not that good a guy at racing. It's also you like you are the most harsh to yourself, right?
yeah,
You're your most critical watcher, and coming in and having practiced for this so much, you need to put in so much time to be able to do this. By the way, what everyone is doing, and then
Oh, yeah.
failing would be a tough hit.
Oh, we're gonna see a gloop
yeah.
from Waxy. Good job. Hell yeah. The by the way, if anyone does want to get in on our Train Wheels program, this is the same route that Waxy and Zombie both took to get on the stage here. They joined the program and they've been scrimming with the other guys for a few weeks now. Runs all the time, just trying to get some good times and some experience. And they did, and we thought they were good enough to do it, and so we put them on stage. So if you want to try to get into that too, you can go to riskofresources.com/rules, and it's down at the bottom. I don't remember the command for that. It might be !apply. But if you want to apply to be a racer, that's the way to do it. Don't be shy, but we do want to see VODs and stuff, so
Yeah.
it's the only way
Also-
we'll know if you're good or not.
Also keep in mind you're gonna have to endure Cabbage's takes on a daily basis. So
They're worse than yours, which is crazy.
Thank you, I guess. I take that. But yeah. I think everyone's glooped this TP so far. No, actually, Host didn't. Host has his elixir, but everyone else glooped the TP,
Nice,
which is kind of funny.
dude. I'm
Because you said
telling you,
Host
it's
was your
powerful.
champion, but everyone else did it, and Host didn't.
Oh, and that's a +5 for Waxy.
No.
He was trying to get in a position to gloop the beetle guards, and this is after teleporter right now too.
That hurts.
And he was trying to walk over the hill, and he just took the beetle guard slam. That is
couldn't
really
dodge.
unfortunate.
He couldn't touch to the side because there was
Poly
the
loot.
pillar. Oh, that's big. Oh, and well, Host gloops as well. Just from the cradle instead of the TP.
Mm-hmm. There is still a lot to the stage. It looks like who is done with pots right now. Host is done with pots. Corny is just about finishing up. Looks like Zombie has already pot rolled his other one, so he's good to go. Waxy is just trying to get his pot over the hill here. He just needs a really nice kickflip, and he's ready. He's setting it up well. All he needs to do is kickflip up. Oh, he stopped the pot with himself because he tried to walk backwards there. Unfortunately, he had it. That was it. Unfortunate. He has to
That's
set
what I
up
mean.
the pot
That's
there.
what happens
He's
to me
got
every
it.
time with this.
Oh,
Blame the location.
no, it's a perfect spot. It's the best spot.
No, let's cope. Unfortunately, we won't see anyone getting the prey on because
Nope.
rolling pots took too long.
Yeah, if they had the pylon, we would have seen Prion as well,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it's not the way.
It's also that they all had the Beetle Queen and needed to loop that, so wasn't the
Yeah.
fastest fight ever, you know.
No, but now that they all have bands and polyloot, well, Waxy doesn't yet, but he's working on it. They're gonna start going really fast, and this is the part where they're just gonna start moving, start going. So here we go. From here on out, it's gonna be hopefully TP to TP. So we'll see. And they just have to have a good metrics fight. Waxy's got it. He's taking the backup pot here up. He's struggling with his kickflips a little bit though. He's got to practice those. He's starting a little bit forward on the kickflips. He's not getting as much air. But he is getting it up. Working his way.
Slowly but surely.
You know, it's kind of tough. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Sisyphus. It's kind of tough because hold on. Zombie just used the gun. The only one who found the gun on the worm on stage 3, which we were talking about earlier. And he gets a ban from TP as well. So that is actually a pretty huge advantage. Hopefully. I mean, it's it's luck. If the Murph hits Mithrix, it's great. If it doesn't, which it probably won't, it's not. It depends if they get like some Chrono Bobble or something to help out. But if they can get like a shot of if they punch during pizza, it's great. Oh my fucking come on, dude.
Oh,
Okay, it's fine.
yeah, that's not you, by the way.
Okay.
Well, zombie isn't you. Everyone else is going fine for me.
Everyone else is dying for me because of
Yeah, but
zombies.
I think that's you. Oh, zombie stream is back for me. He's fine.
Please help me. I got it. Never mind. I'm gonna pause zombies for a second while I let everyone else's play, so I can actually see everything. What was I saying? If they punch during pizza while Mithrix is standing still, the Murph could actually be really good, but it's a riskier play. We see players do it semi-often though if they're pretty confident with dodging pizza. Afterwards, zombies is still messing up for me a little bit. No, I got it back. Yeah, I didn't. I need to pause his for a bit and let everyone else's play. We just saw a +5 from Corny. Unfortunately, I just saw the tail end of it.
Probably pests, because he has like
a lot of pests. Tell me when zombies is back up so I can.
Yeah, I tried reloading the Twitch multi-link and then I got stuck in ads, and he's still lagging, so I'm still in ads.
Okay. Tough.
Yeah, I don't. He's
I can't see it yet though.
Might be his connection there. I don't know. Australian servers just being
as they are
bad right now. Oh, he's back for me. All right.
Okay.
He's still fighting. He hasn't died.
There we go. Oh, he's lagging again. It's lagging everybody. Dude, I don't know what causes that, but it's crazy, man. I'm gonna lower his connection and see if that helps a bit. Okay. It does a little bit. No, it doesn't. I need to pause his thing. I can't watch it.
No, yeah, it's just a stream, I think.
Stream is painful for me. But he does have the Moan Perforator though, which would help the teleporter events at least. A little bit, not that you need that much help during them as loader, but it's something. The 2+5s though in the slowdown, it's kind of surprising. This is one of those ones where like they have bans, they have polyloot, they have a little bit of speed. And a crowbar, I thought it would have been a little bit smoother, but you never know. Disaster strikes.
So yeah, host and zombie looking really good for now. Well, we don't know what is happening over at zombie side. Could I see him glooping actually? Okay. He's alive, I think, but.
And try playing zombies angle again. It's lagging everybody's again. Because his is lagging.
Yeah. I think he's working for me now. It's just he's a bit behind. I think
it's destroying my view for everybody, so I can't watch it. Every time he lags, it lags.
Okay. Let me give you. I can give an overview.
So you're gonna have to a little bit here.
Yeah. Okay. So host and Corny are both on stage 4. Host has killed the double vagrants that spawned in and is charging right now, while Corny is he's looting up a bit, I think, or he's just opening a few chests, and he's killing the 2 gubs first, and then he's gonna go for the TP as well, I think. And Waxy just died. Waxy died on the boss fight on stage 3, unfortunately. Oh, there's a band printer. There's a band printer on stage 4. Relatively close to the TP on the lower part of the map. Host is just looking like the wrong way. It's on that side. Host is facing it now. And there is an ICBM right next to it as well on Corny's stream. I didn't see him find it, but it's pretty much same timing. So, host pinged the Runel's band printer.
Zombie stream
So
is back for me. I had to 360p it,
Yeah, he's
but
back.
I could see it.
He's back.
Oh, thank God. So sorry, chat. That's not really on my end or anything. It's just I think it's the I don't. I mean, it's maybe some bug that I have or something, but it's working for me. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That is a massive. And Zombie is, he found the band printer as well, but he has yet to clear the TP, while Host has cleared it. And I don't
There
know
we
if
go.
if that's his stream or if he's I don't know. He's just 2 minutes behind in real time.
He's fine for me.
I don't.
Just refresh it.
Oh,
Sorry, there's a bug where if, for me, at least for right now, if one person's stream is lagging, it lags for all of them. And I don't know how to fix that during stream because it sounds like I don't know, I just don't know how to do it right now. So I apologize.
all right. Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, okay. I'm not now up to date or up to everything.
I'm up to date as well. We're all good.
Okay, so Host has 5 Runel's bands going into stage 5. Okay, Zombie has 9. He's got
Yeah,
4 more ice bands. That's just 1,200% more damage every ice band proc.
that's
That's massive.
that's pretty good. There's a
That's massive.
gup horde of many on stage 5 TP. If you have that in your bingo, I know that's host's favorite horde of many boss. So
He's cheering right now.
was
Actually,
there
everybody needs.
ever a pre-spawn Elder Lemurian?
I think on last round stage 4, yes.
Nice, I got a bingo. Huge.
Hell yeah, good job.
Thank you. I earned it.
Everyone needs to. No, you didn't. Needs to be
What?
careful with these gups, because if with the charged gauntlet, if you try to go through all of them at once, it can stall you enough so that you can just die to them.
Yeah.
Because it stops every time you hit an enemy, and the gups are so thick and keep spawning more that you can just get stuck in them. So you always have to
Hit
go
the
at an
edge.
angle to
Yeah.
go out. Yeah.
Work your way in slow. There's a crowbar printer as well. Did anyone else go into that? No. So Wax is the only one that's doing that right now. He actually got another +5 as well, unfortunately. So it looks like he's just going to go all in, try to one-shot Mithrix and save some time here. He doesn't even know that there's a band printer coming up either, so.
Yeah, he's behind, but he can still have a
Corny.
fast run.
Nice. I mean, at least he got
Okay.
the gloop off to do
He
damage, but
glooped him. Oh, Host has a. Okay.
yeah, he's fine.
He's
it wasn't
fine.
that
He had a
big of a blood
collapse.
take. Yeah.
It was from an elite elder, I think. Oh, from a white touch
Was it?
elder, so it was.
Mm.
There
Oh,
was an
and the
elder there.
ATG from the teleporter for the ICBM.
Holy.
This.
It's fully RNG now.
What are the runs today, man?
Zombie found another ATG, not the one from TP.
Oh man.
And he has a gun. He found another gun, but has the gut port of many. Oh, okay. I was very scared from there for a second because he got stuck, but now the ATGs just cleared the gups single-handedly.
Jesus.
Oh,
What?
Host was glooping. Host
What are
almost
these
died.
runs, man?
And there's so much happening at once.
This
The
run and
zombies
the
gotta be
last
careful.
run are runs that I want to play. You know. Uh-oh. Oh no! That's such an unfortunate death for Zombie. Right as he was escaping with Gloop, he punched and he got frozen right at the very edge of the glacial circle, and then got shot by wisps, and that's a +5. Man, for someone that had such a good build going into basically the moon right now, like that is so painful.
All right, if Host gets first now without dying and gets a single bonus point, and Zombie gets second,
don't
that's a
talk about
tiebreaker.
Don't talk about tiebreakers right now.
He can also just win if the others keep dying, and he gets double bonus points. I mean, everyone is permanently glooping, so.
I mean, I got my wish about the gloop at least.
Yeah. There was a lot of glooping in this run. Felt like an NG run actually with how much glooping it's been
I
going
know.
on.
The whole screen is just flashing. But now that the +5 animation is different from the gloop animation, at least in color, you can tell a little bit easier where
Oh, and Waxy. Waxy just +5 again.
yeah, the vagrant gloop got him, unfortunately.
He's having a rough one. I don't. Oh, he went all in into crowbars. He has 11 of them.
Yeah.
I don't think
Big.
he saw the band print yet.
No. He would have traded him out. Hosts on the moon with no deaths. Zombie on the moon with 1. Zombie has a better build, but it's not going to save him 5 minutes unless Host dies. So,
Corny's glooping again. Oh, Corny almost got simple creatured by the gup.
dude, you got to watch out for that shit, man.
He took
They'll
the vent,
get
but the
ya.
gup pushed him down mid-vent. Oh, and he
Oh, it
vented into
happened!
another gup.
It actually simpled him, dude. It came down right on top of him. It fell right off the top, dude. I'm
Oh,
telling
no,
you.
Oh, dude. Simple
They're
creatures, aren't they?
they're so simple, man.
Dude,
Oh,
this run
dude.
just keeps on giving.
What is happening? What a roller coaster of emotions this whole run is.
I mean, this entire race, basically.
I know.
And, but yeah, Host is looking the best right now. If he does not die, he will snag first on this.
I mean, at the start of this run, I would have probably said, none of them will die. It's fine. So I don't want to say like, Host won't die, but hey, he shouldn't die. Host is good. He's got this. He's mentally in there right now. He's doing it.
We love Gamer Host.
He's waiting for something. Okay, just trying to get a good punch in there.
Oh, and that was a good punch. I mean, he has 5 ice bands. It wasn't that good of a punch.
Mm.
Yeah, he's just hoping every single time you just hope for the ATG to go off.
And there was the ATG. It wasn't that much damage. It was okay. It's really only going to do a lot of damage if he punches, the ATG spawns in, and then the ATG does the band. That's what he's like. If he wants to high roll it, if he wants to just win right now, then just keep punching him with bands.
And actually, that we might see that make a big difference on Zombie, because Zombie has the 2 ATGs.
I mean,
over the
true.
one. If he gets procs, Mithrix, and everything else might just die. And his goal is to deny bonus points. If he just gets second without bonus points, then he wins. Oh, no, he doesn't. That's a lie. It's a tiebreaker then.
Stop tiebreakering me, dude.
It's a tiebreaker then. So, yeah, if Host gets a bonus point, he wins. If he doesn't, it's actually it doesn't matter who gets second then. If it's Corny or Zombie, Host needs bonus points to deny tiebreaker. That is the situation.
I can almost kind of assume, I can't assume, but it looks like Waxy isn't doing too great with 3 +5s, but honestly, like, he still might get points ahead of one of the other two, so you really never know. Like, Corny's already at 2, so.
That's true. Ooh,
all right.
He lost his fireband. Oh, everyone lost their fireband, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, and Host is done with phase 2, going into phase 3, while Zombie has just started, I think. Well, he's almost halfway done. He just needs ATGs to proc, and then everything's gonna die. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm very scared for him, because he has some orbs flying around there somewhere. Oh, and it hit him, and he's glooping. Oh. Okay, he's fine.
Oof.
Oh, another orb is charging. Oh.
Zombie, don't die, buddy.
I mean, yeah. He's fine, I think. Actually, Corny might overtake him in real time. He has already started phase 2. Because Corny has 4 polylutes. Apparently, he found Duke Printer. That's how I would explain that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but everyone else just has 1, so
yeah.
It would be weird if he found 3 Ukes.
Oh, it was Uke
no one else
Soup.
found. Oh, okay, well.
That makes sense.
That explains why he still has the ATG.
And Host
But,
is just about to finish his run up right here. Let's see how it goes. He might go for the oh, he was just very close to getting a phase 4 skip with Lotus Punch. Tiny bit off there on the positioning.
But I think if he doesn't grab it, he gets bonus points and wins.
Don't grub
'Cause
it,
he's-
Host. Do not grub it. Please.
If there ever was a time for it, it would be
He's
now.
getting
Host.
shot. Okay.
Oh.
He doesn't have enough damage actually. Oh, there's ATG
we-
swarming him.
Oh.
Okay, he's fine. It didn't actually proc bans.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause
no,
he
he's
just got them
missing.
back, yeah.
Host, I need you to do it. Oh no. Zombie's actually gonna finish before him. Or at least if he phase 4 skips or something. Hold on.
He doesn't. He has Murph.
Okay, Host, get the hell out of here. Okay, Zombie still has to do phase 4.
Okay.
It just
He should
depends
have it.
how he gets the TP and how fast he does it. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no.
Maybe he decides to do Voidling.
Dude,
Dude, Host.
dude.
He's trying his best to not get bonus points, I feel like. But I think he's gonna enter at. Yeah, he has it. He has it for sure.
2707.
Yeah, and Zombie is already at 32, so he has it.
All right, all right. All right.
Host.
Zombie actually knows the good portal swing here. He's going for it, and there he goes. Good job. Oh, he hit the wall, unfortunately. Pain. Oh, good job, Host. That was close. Jesus. Wow. What a run, man. Very, very close. But who knows? Maybe the load times or whatever are a little bit different. We'll see. It's gonna be close. Corny also done as well. We're just kind of waiting on Waxy, I think. We're gonna have to pull Waxy out, I think. Probably when they finish. Or that would be the kindest thing to do. Probably.
Yeah, we should probably. I mean, he has 9 bands, but
I mean, up
He,
to you, I suppose. You can decide.
let's see where he's at.
Host.
Oh.
Hey,
Host.
congrats. You won. Oh no, it's lagging again. Shit.
Finish you to the tiebreaker round.
No, you won.
Nope. You won.
What? There
You
was
got
five-
bonus points. You got bonus points.
Why? No. No.
You won.
No.
Yes.
Did I
Yes.
I didn't win. I just lost the least. There was 5 ice bands. There was an ICBM, ATG,
You
Dole
won.
Yep.
for healing,
You won.
and
Let's
I was
bring in
slow.
the others in here.
That's like a 21.
What?
Hmm?
What's this about 21?
Oh, I
Let's
just
bring
21.
Corny in. Hello, Corny.
Yo, what up?
So, host takes it. So congrats, host. The bonus points today got you right over the edge. Zombie, was that death stage 5? You would have been
Yep.
in a tiebreaker with host right now if it wasn't for that.
Damn it, man.
Oh man.
It was
Oh,
very
that's
close.
a kick in the balls, man. Oh,
Just,
The Gups carrying host to victory.
yeah,
Yeah,
fucking,
full circle.
I jinxed it too, man. Of course,
Joe.
I
hated
say
those gup.
something about gups.
I hated those cups so much. But you know what was nice was that I had a gloop and there were mushrooms. So I could just gloop
Mm.
myself out of the situation.
Oh, I dealt with the gups
then just
were
don't-
fine. It was just everything else.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, the gups were the problem. I mean, they were because you punch into those and it's like, you know, you're playing Russian roulette with orange jelly
Yeah.
and you might just die instantly +5.
Yep.
Um and I took a punch of faith a couple times, did a couple really dumb things, and was
Mhm.
rewarded for it. So again, I lost the least. I'll say
Yeah.
that on there.
Zombie, you played
But I'll take it.
really well for your first time in. And you as well, Waxy. Good job. And give it a round of applause for our 2 new races today. And they entered the gauntlet. They did not come out without some scratches because it was a tough day for everybody.
Yeah, it was
but
rough.
but good
Yeah.
job to everybody who played
Literally
today.
broke
Yeah,
my leg.
it was good.
GG's
And
everyone.
congrats to Host for winning today. For the
Yay.
that he
He's
gets
a
the
gamer host.
crown.
We love gamer host.
We love gamer
We
host.
love
Put it in the chat.
gamer
We love
host.
gamer host. Put him in
He
there.
finally wins
It's
after
like
all this time.
the first seeded run I've won by myself. Took 12 times, but we got there.
Yeah.
GG.
It was a tough
Everyone
day.
GG.
It was a really long day, actually. We were suffering through those loadouts.
Yes,
Once we hit the halfway point, though, we kind of hit a little bit of a riptide. We're kind of zooming a little bit. So,
Yeah.
all you guys you did play well today. It was really fun to watch. I know specifically some loadouts were a little bit hard on you, but thank you for playing regardless. We appreciate it always. Oh, we got a sub 30. I got a bingo. Nice. Thank you,
yeah.
host.
Hey.
It was very fun to watch today. Thank you all for the show.
For the cope.
For the
The cope one was pretty funny.
Even the loader run, even though it had amazing items, had so many funny and crazy and exciting moments.
It was a roller
You're
coaster all the
really-
way through, to be honest.
You all really made it exciting today. So
Oh,
GG's.
glad we were able to do that.
As always, I have my laundry list of announcements at the end. If you guys want to know when the next race is going to be, make sure you join our Discord. !Discord will bring you there. And I announce a couple days beforehand when you can expect the next race to show up. If you guys want to play this mod that we made with your friends and you want to race against them, check out the Thunderstore for our Republic Gauntlet mod. If you want to take it to the kind of next level and you kind of want to speed run with our speedrun official category on speedrun.com, make sure to check out that as well. If you want to apply to be a racer, just like Waxy and Zombie were, and you want to jump in and kind of, take the same kind of route, start out with scrimming and all that kind of stuff and jump on the big screen, go to riskofresources.com/rules, and the application page is at the bottom. That's !apply for the chat here. If you guys want to see more runs and more races that we've done in the past, and you're kind of new to this or you missed out on the things we've been doing for the last couple of months, !YouTube or at Risk of Resources on YouTube will bring you to that. And that's a good way to just see some old ones and just work your way up. I mean, there's a lot of good ones, and we've done this for a long time now, or it feels like a long time. And what else? Did I miss something? Maybe. Probably. Shrug. As always,
I think that's it.
As always, chat, thanks
Yeah.
for watching. We appreciate it. Here for Risk Resources. Make sure you follow all of these guys that were playing today. Zombie, Waxy, Corny, and Host. They did a great job. And if you want to see more Risk of Rain Eclipse content, you can go there to find it. And thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the community and enjoying the races we do every week. And we'll see you guys next time.